this is like a weird time. Sometimes we stream like 1 p.m. My time, 1 p.m. 2 p.m. JST because, we got Metal Gear tomorrow. So, hello everyone, hello! おはよう、こんにちは。そして、こんばんは、ミラです。私は人類の夢を大切に育てて、みんなに希望を届けています。よろしくお願いします。Hello,よろしく Woo! My God. I wanted a lot of questions for today, yeah? So I was like, hey, Marshmallow, since we barely have Zatsus, because, I love playing games so much, I tend to, just put in the schedule, freaking game. So yeah, I wanted today to be like a Zatsu, I guess. But mostly our objective is to answer some questions. And I've received a lot of. Sorry, I'm like mixing my coffee. It's the strong coffee. Let me just take a sip. Oh my God. Okay, so our goal for today is to answer all of your questions. Okay, I haven't seen any questions that are not streamable, so I guess we're gonna be answering every single one that we have received today. If you want to have like additional questions or follow-ups, you can check the pinned comment, like right there in the comment section. You can check the pinned comment and then you can submit, but I will answer the ones that came in first. So, in order of, going into my inbox, we shall answer some questions. But first, before we answer some questions, let me just greet you guys again. Hi, Bishop. Hi, Nico. Hi, Big Boss. Hi, Lupus. Hi, the LOLface21. Oh, hey, Stream Elements bot. Cool. I didn't even know they had a bot. Hi, did I say Big Boss? Yes, I did. Hi, Bishop. Hello. And hello, everyone else. Bishop, you changed your photo? Where's that photo now? I kind of want to see it. Hold on. I'll go to your channel. Oh. Sorry. It automatically played your thing. Okay. New photo, I see. New photo, and it's a blondie. Just the way you like it. Anyways. Wait, is this a different bishop? I'm seeing like 2 bishops. Wait, there's 2 bishops. Who is the real one? Anyways, hello everyone. Woo. Also, Nico is out for some car maintenance. Okay, alright, Roger. I'm gonna burn my marshmallows. Honestly, I've never tried s'mores. I've never tried roasting my marshmallows. Ever. You know why? Whenever we camp, me and my dad, I tell him, we gotta buy marshmallows, And then me and my brothers, we always get sidetracked with the chips. So whenever we go grocery, I'm like, I forgot to get the mallows again. God damn it. All the count I'm watching on TV. All right. All good. Don't worry. Actually, it's cool that you can chat while, watching the TV. Do you guys have those remotes with keyboards on them? There's remotes like that. I know one of my friends have those. Kibidi toiler. No. Nothing better than marshmallows at 2 a.m. Yes! Good morning, Luvas! Good morning! I wonder if Mira knows who said which question just from the question. There is one that I suspect one of 3 people might have sent. Or maybe because I mentioned it on Discord, maybe another person sent it. Who knows? We'll be answering that particular question later. Oh my God, my Daiwa Scarlet got 17th place. What happened? Oh, she got blocked. I was missing some power. Anyways, sorry. I was playing Uma Musume before. Okay. So, I'm saying double, yes. Roasted mallows are amazing. I want to try. Maybe someday. Hand cam, we're just going to roast marshmallows. How's that? And then per question, I'm going to have to stuff my face with a roasted marshmallow. Given that, I kind of cool it down first so I don't melt my face. I wonder. Is it you, Big Boss? It is what it is. Yeah. Uma Musume is so hard, man. I feel like I just lucked out as a new player when I played. Now it's just making things... finishing is difficult. Anyway, so let's get on to business, shall we? Hold on. Let me just fix my screen Because right now, I have a very big thing in front of, okay. You know what? Hold on. Where are the mallows? So, hi Miko, hi. So, we will be answering the, magandang Japanese, putang ina. Magandang hapon. As a wise Japanese Uma player once said, if you're blocked, you're blocked. Yeah, she got blocked. My speed was super good, but she got blocked. I wasn't putting any points on power. I was just putting stamina, a little bit of guts, and speed. I was ignoring the power because my Daiwa, I make her front. I know she should be like pace. I just wanted to try front. Anyways, our first marshmallow for today. Goddamn, I want like a freaking drum roll. So, this was the mallow that first came into my inbox. Well, it was like 5 days ago, but how's your day upon receiving this? Since I already forgot what I did 5 days ago, I'm just gonna say how is my day today? I hope that's still valid, okay? I hope that's still good. So, about my day, there's been an accident, like last night. There's been an accident last night. Last night was, let's just say that I had to poo, so I pooed, and then, for some reason, I think something's wrong with the toilet, okay? Because what happened was, it wasn't flushing properly. No matter how much even if I use a pail to flush the goddamn thing, it just makes the water be like, ooh, there's a lot of water, whoo, pool, yeah, whoo. What's been happening was, my God, you guys can hear the car wash. This is why I don't like streaming in the afternoon. God. Anyway, so the toilet is kind of it's clogged. It's clogged, and it's been very difficult. So the reason of me having coffee this early in the day is because I had to get some coffee from downstairs, so I have an excuse to use their toilet so I can take a dump. So yeah, the toilet in the studio is completely out of order. If I were to pee at any point in time, I have to borrow the CR downstairs. Good thing I'm good friends with Tinchu. So yeah, I can't flush it at all. I called in staff. I told them it's literally unflushable. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna come swing by Sunday, after your Metal Gear stream, and let's try to let's try to solve it. We don't have plunger here, and even if we did, I've never used a plunger my entire life, so I'm scared that with my 4'10" height, I am within blasting range. So if I use the plunger, it's gonna it's like an Uma Musume, that 9% chance of failing. I might gotcha luck that one, but in this case, it's not gonna be lucky. If I use the plunger, it's gonna since it's gonna be my first time, it might spill in my face. So I told that to staff, and then they were like, okay, well then we'll look at some decloggers in the freaking hi Kim Matthew. Happy little accident. Okay, so I told staff, and they're like, oh, okay, well, if not plunger, then we'll just have to check out some stores that have some declogger solutions, but we won't be the ones pouring it, because remember, today is Saturday, tomorrow is Sunday, it's gonna be marinated there for like a day. And so, because they're gonna come by after the stream, so that's 6 p.m. or something. So, I'm gonna go into battle tomorrow. So, about my day, that is only the past and the future. currently, I'm okay. I took a dump. I'm all good. I have coffee. Probably gonna take a dump again, but I hope they don't close down when I feel the poo-poo calling. Anyway, sorry about the shit talk. Literally shit talk. So, that is my day. My day has been going quite adventurous. I would say adventurous so far. It's been eventful, kinda. Pour hot water. Good idea. Imagine I pour hot water in the. I'll read the other comments. Hold on, because when I glanced, that's the first comment I saw. So, pour hot water. So I heat some water in the. I'm gonna have to use my coffee making. God, hold on. I'm thinking it through. Okay, so if I do that, I would probably transfer it to a pail and then use the pail. But what about the steam? The steam will go to my face. Wait. Can someone get me a balaclava or some shit? I don't have a mask. I'll probably ask staff if they have mask or some shit. But yes, it's gonna be a very, very dangerous battlefield for tomorrow. Anyways, let me back read before we head on to the next question. But yeah, my day is going well so far. Yeah. An o'clock toilet just started. Did not miss much, Daleyuf. Oh, hey Daleyuf. Hello. You don't have to watch it since, I'm just gonna be reading out loud the questions and then, you can have it tabbed in the background. I'll be answering. We're just, via voice today. It's okay. It's super okay. I was blacking out from sleepiness. I heard toilet and my brain rotted ass shut up like a sleeper. I'm so sorry. That's really how my day went, okay? Not gonna lie, I did not recognize you, Bishop. Yeah, there's like 2 bishops. Or maybe 1. He transferred. Yes. Mira, just get arinola. Yeah, about that. I'm actually considering, peeing in the bottle. But, no, I won't. I'll just, borrow the CR downstairs. Yes. Alright, so... This is the seesaw accident. Oh my god. Really? We're calling it seesaw. I have knowledge of toilets. I can fix it for free. No! I can't let anyone else see my shit, okay? My shit is for my eyes only, okay? Mira shit is for Mira eyes only. Not to be put on the eye. I mean like in a vision kind of sense. Might need a professional if the CR ain't fixed. Yeah, we'll try the declogger first, and then, we're actually gonna ask a plumber after, God, I'm talking about my shit, we just started, from pollution to steamy polish, yeah, that's why I'm scared, about the hot water, good idea, but, it's kind of scary, it's like, no, Mulagalaw for the CSGO 5, yes, better yet, pee in the bottle, no, what if I miss? The clogged toilet talk made me think of the guy that pays to be in septic tanks to relax. What? There's a guy like that? Why? How does he thrive? What? This is a bad time to be you're eating. I'm so sorry. Hi, JG! Well, some people pay for an idle shit. Really? No! 12 p.m. your stream? Yes! I'm here. Nico, you kind of missed some beautiful backstory. But, I'm not going to repeat it because, like I said, I just read the comment. They're eating, so. AM. Hi, Siriz. If you miss skill issue, I'm a novice. I've never peed in a bottle before. I've never peed in a bottle before. I don't think today is the day for it. I don't think it's today. Wasn't there like idle bathwater products sold for $100? Oh my god! I hope it wasn't drunk. It wasn't drank by anyone. But yes, hello Gigi. Hello. You missed some shit, Nigo. Oh. Literally going back in 2 times speed. Good luck. So, before people can go back to the first question and my first answer, let's go to the next question, shall we? We have technology, get a funnel. I don't have a funnel. Should I just pee in the Pringles? Sorry, Pringles. Should I just pee in the can once I'm done? There's still quite a few inside. No, I'm not gonna do it. You're not gonna make me. Today is not that day. You know, I still have my dignity. But, you know, dignity can be preserved if no one can see. Anyway, Mira bathwater merch when? What about papaya bathwater merch? Yeah? What about that? My bathwater? No. No, never. I was on a school trip on the bus once and had to pee in a ball, and my classmates complained, and the teacher had to pull me aside and talk to me about Hey, at least you didn't pee in the bus, right? On the bright side, you did not pee on the bus. Okay, you peed in a bottle, which is, well, how old were you? Oh my god. Well, if you were a kid, very, very okay. It wasn't my fault. It was a 4-hour road trip with no stops. No, it's their fault. It's the driver's fault. It's whoever planned the trip's fault, okay? They should have, like, added some stops along the way. 4 hours? No peeing? I don't think I can survive that, man. I think I can distract myself by playing on my phone, but, you know, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Papaya bathwater superior. It was middle school. Still okay. Like I said, last time I wetted the bed by accident because I was bathroom-ceptioned. I think I told this to my artist mama. I don't know about you guys. But I think it was I was in my 3rd year of college. I was in my apartment. No, not apartment. Dorm. I was in my dormitory. And then, you know, it was a dormitory for girls. I had this dream. It looked very much like the CR in the dormitory, yeah? So, you know, I was like, I was ready to pee. I had my shorts down and shit, you know? I was like, all right, I want to pee. Let's do this. But then I was like, wait. Something feels wrong. Something feels off, you know? Because whenever I dream, the thing about me dreaming is I can feel, hear, smell, taste, and see everything perfectly, okay? It's like I'm lucid. I'm very lucid. But, you know, even if I'm lucid, sometimes I neglect the fact that it's a dream. How do I say this? It's like sometimes I don't notice it's a dream because it feels too real, yeah? So I was like, wait, what if this is a dream? So I woke up in the dream. I woke up and then I didn't know I was still dreaming. And then I went to the CR and I was like, oh yeah, oh shit, now this is toilet. Wait. I woke up. I woke up from my bed. I was like, no. It was still a dream. It was still a dream. But you know, it was the same freaking CR, same freaking toilet bowl, you know, same freaking clothes I was wearing as the other dream. And then my current one, I was like, no, I'm already, how old was I? I was like 19, 20 or some shit. I don't know. My God, it was so horrifying. I was like, it wasn't much. I you know, about girls and pee, we can thankfully we can stop midway. I know guys have a hard time stopping midway, but you know, it was like, ah! And then, you know, after that, I took a bath. I literally peed in reality, and then, you know, all is good. Anyways, let me read chat and then go to the next question. All right. Funny thing, Mira, in a school trip, someone did pee their pants. Yeah, I mean, peeing in a bottle is better than peeing in your pants, right? Poop it's included for papaya. No. I haven't seen any questions that are not streamable. That's because Marshmallow deletes potentially bad questions. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm like looking at Marshmallow right now. They're like, thank you for signing up. This is a sample to help you understand, blah, 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 blah. Marshmallow is a service that blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah. I think they do. I don't use it much, so yeah, thank you. At least guys have the long barrel attachment for increased. Yeah, but you give up the what do you call it? You have the attachment, but you give up the control. We have more control. Every time I have a dream of peeing, I need to make sure my body don't be doing what my brain be telling it. Yes. If Mira was upper bunk port, no, it's like separate room, one room for each girl. Well, sometimes there's like 3 people in one room, but my dad specifically talked to the landlady. She was my dad was like, can you get my daughter like a separate room, like all for herself? You know why? You know why? Because he knows that whenever I'm at home, sometimes I just change in the living room. So I'm like in my underwear, I don't get naked, holy shit, not that way. I just get changed in the living room, like I'm in my bra, I'm in my panties, and then, I just get changed in the living room, and then whenever he walks out of his room, he's like, what are you doing? Why are you changing here? So I'm like, what? I'm at home. Also, it's just underwear. People go to beaches in their underwear all the time. Also, I'm your daughter, right? We don't have visitors. It's fine. It's super fine. So, I'm like, he was like, please get her like if we got any rooms that are like solo, or at least have a sliding door that separates her from the rest of the people, please. So yeah, Papa got me like a separate room. It was a sliding door separating me from 3 other girls. Good thing they had that. So yes. Dream Cultivator in action. Yes. So let's be doing a little bit of trolling. Yeah. Come here, boy. You son of a bitch. Yo. You know what? Go away. Okay. So it was only just a dream. No. Is that? Think about her. Think about me. Oh no. Is that the song? I don't know. Years of health checkups have honed my midstream capability. Really? Papa Arcalis, please get her a separate room. She pees in her. No, that's not the reason. No. The good Papa. I'm driving them. I'm listening to Mira talk whilst driving. Don't actually, don't get too distracted, okay? Safe travels, big boss. Yes. All right. So next question. Sorry, we got off tangent. So next question. Why never stream during daytime in the US? By the way, I love your Twitter post. Whoever this is, thank you. Whoever this is, thank you so much for loving my random ass Twitter posts, Unlike most VTubers who post and promote like their models, what they do, I like my Twitter to be like a comfy space where I just tweet whatever the frick I like, The only promotional thing that I tweet probably are like, announcements, changes to schedule, every time we stream, yeah, basically just those. That's why I'm so bad at managing my social media accounts. So yeah, thank you very much for appreciating it. Also, as for why I don't stream during daytime in the US, I think daytime for you is like super, super late for me. So that's gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to be a night owl if so. And if I stream in the nighttime for US, since I have like a good chunk of people from the Philippines as well, it might be difficult, It might be difficult for them. So yeah, I like to stream like. Also, the reason I could stream like morning in my time, I could stream there around that time. It's just that, like I said, the freaking car wash downstairs across the freaking street is so freaking noisy. And they go like, it gets so freaking noisy. Thank God, it's not noisy right now. It depends on the customer, what they want. But yeah, sometimes it gets so freaking noisy, it annoys the shit out of me. And whenever I play a game and then I hear it from the mic, I'm like, what the frick, what? It irks me a little bit. Also, there's like people in the cafe downstairs. Sometimes they play loud music. I don't want copyrighted music going through my microphone. We don't exactly have, what do you call this? We don't exactly have noise cancel, what do you call it? Noise proof? Noise treatment on the walls, since the walls are freaking glass. The walls are glass, okay? Like, how many corners of the room are glass? The door is glass, and 2 corners of the room are glass, okay? So, about the noise treatment, I don't think we'll be getting any of that soon unless we move. So, yes. Yeah, correct song. All right, good. Shoujo I subplot in the dorm arc. Not really. Everyone's busy. You know, everyone in the dorm is busy. I do have like one roommate that I love very, very much. She's like, okay, I love her, but I forgot her name. But you know, she's like 1 year younger than me, and she shares lots of snacks with me. And then she's very respectful, you know, and sometimes she asks me like, "Oh, do you want some of my spare blah blah blah? You want some of my spare blah blah blah?" And whenever I need like bond paper or some shit cuz I ran out, you know, she's like, "Oh yeah, dozo, you know, yeah, go ahead." So yeah, I like her. I forgot her name. Holy shit. You know, whenever I have like a bad traumatic memory at some point in one of my life arcs, I tend to forget 90% of what happened during that arc. So yes, hold on. No, I wish I opened social media more often. No, it's okay. It's okay. So I don't even social media much. Maybe. Wait, is it raining? Oh, holy shit! It's raining. Oh, it's raining hard. Damn. I hope internet doesn't get cut. EST can be manageable. PST is tough. Yeah, PST can be really tough. EST is manageable. I do try to make PST somewhat okay. But you know, during the times that I am allowed to stream, just don't live in the US. God damn it. That's hard. Mira, car wash noise. Also, you stream from a studio, not home. So having late night streams is tough. Yeah. I also feel bad because I'm not the one paying for the freaking water, electricity, and rent for the studio, okay? So whenever I go overnight here, there are some times where overnight is, you know, just like last night. There are some times where overnight is okay because, you know, it's super late and, you know, it rains. So I don't want to be in danger. I might get abducted or some shit, you know, with my pretty face and all. So, you know, sometimes I sleep here. I do feel bad. I kind of spend a little bit of electricity, a little bit of water when I wash my dishes, when I flush the toilet and some shit, you know. So I try my best to not stay here as much as possible, like overnight. Anyways, noise proofing. Proofing, yes. I'm sure you could stream from your room. 4 a.m. streams would be a lot easier too. Yeah, if only I had my own room with no family members. You know, I don't have my own place. Well, not yet, anyways. I don't have a stable income yet. Please, AdSense, come on. Anyways, so yeah, I'll be streaming from the studio for now. Since I don't have my own place yet, I can't afford to. Maybe once we get like 100k subs or some shit. hoping. Anyways, I love her, but I forgot her name. Isn't that the ending of Kina now? Oh shit. Yes, it is. It is that meeting the romance allegations. It is. All I remember is she has this cute smile and she has like long, flowy, wavy hair, you know, and then she's kind of a brunette. Anyways, so where were we? Hold on, I'm rubbing my eyeballs. Not directly, of course. Oh, my eye. Do you hear it? Do you freaking hear it? Do you hear it? If you don't, I'm gonna make my mic louder. You hear that? I made it louder for a sec. Do you hear that? That's a freaking car wash. Let's just ignore it for now. Thank God we're just answering questions. I'm only at question number 2. We have like 41, okay? I take it if I have a buddy that shares a lot nowadays. Yeah, it's so hard to find someone like that. Okay, so next question. Where's the next question? Did I put the same? Oh, did I put the same question in one? Oh, okay. Okay, so may we get more tuk sahur tutorial? Is this the brother of tung sahur? And also what tutorial? How to draw him? How to be like him? What kind of tutorial? I need a follow-up for this, okay? Wait, we heard it. Yeah, I know. That's what irks me. Now you know. Sounds like an aircraft taking off. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. That is why I do my best to not stream in the afternoon. Pressure washer and audible on my end. I made it low again. I only had the mic, absorb 1,000,000% for like 3 seconds, and then I put it back to normal. Anyways, next question. Who is your favorite Teletubby? Who is your wait? First question first. Let me search. Teletubby, right? Teletubby. You know the answer is gonna be purple, just because. Oh God, they're all so scary. Oh wait. Now that I searched it, hold on. The purple one has a triangle. Wait. The purple one has a triangle on their head. Is that a boy or a girl? Do they even have genders? Wait. Okay, that's my Oshi. Who's the purple one? Purple name. What's the name? The name of the purple one is Tinky Winky. Wait, Tinky Winky? That sounds adorable. Wait, Tinky Winky. Yes. Wait, they have a triangle on top of the head. Tinky Winky is actually the goat. Oh, I see. My favorite is a vacuum cleaner. I see. Yeah, Tinky Winky. That one. Also, next question. Who is your favorite version of Godzilla? Let me search all of the versions. Give me a sec. I'm not really a Godzilla person, but my baby brother collects all sorts of Godzillas. I don't know why. He never watched it, but hold on. Let me just get the coaster. Okay, there we go. Godzilla. Godzilla all versions. But I like the one with the crystals on his back. Which version was that? But maybe there's something that I'll like. Okay, I see a list here with all 11 versions. Okay, let's see. 1954 Godzilla. Oh, is this the cute looking one? Wait, I want the one that looks like a derp. Godzilla. Okay. Showa series Godzilla. Is that the one? Oh, no. Heisei series, I think, is the cute one. Okay. Oh, this other Godzilla looks like a dinosaur instead of Godzilla. Not that one. Hold on. I'm like looking. Godzilla Jr. Wait, there's a Junior? Wait. I'm looking at the Millennium series Godzilla. Wait, he looks cool. But red is not my main color. Hold on. Oh, okay. Wait, are these the... I think I got the Shin Godzilla. Godzilla -1. Wait, Godzilla -1 looks very thick. I think I'm on the wrong list. I think this is... Oh, Mecha Godzilla. Ooh, wait, Mecha Godzilla looks cool. I like the pose. It looks like it makes that sound. Okay, I'm looking at the different Godzillas. Okay, I think I'm on the wrong list. That was like the versions of Godzilla with for movies. Wait, where's the different types? All versions of Godzilla, complete Godzilla movie. Okay, let's go for this one. Okay, I'm scrolling. I'm looking at which one catches my attention, which one catches my heart. Oh my God, what is that? Who's the three-headed Hydra? Who's that? There's like a poster where he's hugging all three heads, man. It looks a bit romantic. What is this? Ghidorah. Ghidorah. Hold on, I'm looking at the posters. Hold on, I'm on the other screen. Wait, Ghidorah looks sexy. I like Ghidorah. Mothra looks majestic though. Hold on. No, I need, oh yeah, variants. There we go, variants. Was it the variants? I think the question was variants. I'm not sure. Okay, how many versions? Okay, all 11 no, that's not the one. Version, I need a version. Godzipedia. Okay. All right, hold on, let me check. Godzilla Monsterverse. Wait, Godzilla Jr. is so adorable. I like Godzilla Jr., but hold on. Oh my God, there's a lot. Wait, there's a lot. What the freak? There's even... What? Space Godzilla. Okay, there's... What is super nuked Godzilla? What the freak? There's a super nuked Godzilla? Thinking. What's the one with the blue crystal? I like that one. I don't know the name of that one. What's the name for that one? I think that one speaks out to my heart aside from Godzilla Jr. Shin version? Ah, yeah, they're talking about the movie, right? I'm still curious what the pink food is on Teletubbies. Maybe they're taffy. Wait, what's the pink food on Teletubbies? Pink food. What the freak is it? What does it look like? Oh my god, is that their food? Oh, it looks like taffy, doesn't it? I've never had taffy. Kind of looks like, oh. Wait, what what? Pink goo, huh? It looks like, I don't know, some pudding of sorts? Strawberry pudding or some shit? I don't know. I remember the name wrong. It's okay. Pink thing is tubby custard. Oh, it's custard. I see. There's one Godzilla that turned blue. Is that the one? One with the crystals on their back? Wait, hold on. I'm rereading. I'm going through everyone's chats. Junior only exists on some continuity. No. Okay. King Ghidorah. Yes. The big bad. Wait, he looks hot. Mothra is a cutie. Yes. Beautiful cutie. Is Mothra male or female? Or just, Mothra. I want Godzilla that does the drop kicks. Oh! I like the one with the one that slides sideways and then the tail goes on the freaking floor. I should probably watch those. Mothra is basically Godzilla's wife. Really? Oh, really? There's a lot more. There's Mechagodzilla too. You might like Mothra. Comiczilla is so... Oh yeah, I've seen the list. There's like comic versions. Crystalzilla is legendary Godzilla. Is that the one? Crystalzilla? Hold on. Crystalzilla. Oh god, I searched Crystalzilla. I came upon this thing that says my dad the Rockstar Wiki. Wait, no, Godzilla. Okay. Oh, holy shit, it looks cool. Oh my god. Okay, maybe this one, yeah. Maybe the Crystal Godzilla, yes. Okay. So, if Junior is out of the question, I would go for the Crystal Godzilla. Yes. Legendary Godzilla. Okay, legendary Godzilla. Is it the one that I don't think this is the one. Cause wait, is this the one? I like the one that glows, the crystal glows, and then he goes blah. Wait, is this the one? Is Legendary Godzilla the one? I like the one that has like it lights up his back and then he shoots the laser. We have a winner, Legendary Godzilla and Junior. Yes. Alright, so you should Google the scientific name of pine trees. Roger, on it. Sign name, pine tree. Putang ina, Pinus. No, it's another Pinus sylvestris. No! Pinus, was it Pinus sylvestris? The one in Arknights? Sylvestris. I think that's the one, right? From freaking Arknights. Arknights. Was it? Yeah, there's a Pinus sylvestris. There's a faction in Arknights. It's called Pinus sylvestris. Cause scientific name is supposed to be read like straight, right? Like there's no do you call it nuance or some shit? So you have to just read it as is. So Pinus sylvestris. My god. Alright, I have Googled. Next question. Do you know about Ligus virgineus? I think you might like that animal. Very cool, very sweet looking. Okay, Roger, I'll search it. Ligus virgineus. Sounds like... Oh, it's a candy cane snail. Oh, wait, it looks a bit cute. Wait. What does it do? What do they do? What do they do? I know they're snails, but there might be some shit that they do. Okay, tree-living snail native to the Caribbean island of Hispaniola. Okay. Oh, it's just a regular snail. Thank God. Okay, wait, they look like candy. I would never eat this. But they look like candy. They look like candy. Yeah, their shell looks so tropical. I feel like they taste like fruit. The shells, I mean. The shell looks like if you lick it, it's gonna be like, ugh, woohoo. Pine, yes. Legendary is the one versus Kong. Ah, okay. Sea sheep? Isn't that Solane? If I search sea sheep, isn't that Solane? Isn't that Solane? Sea sheep. Oh, this is a green Solane. Ooh, so that's what sea sheeps look like. Oh, the only sea sheep I know is Solane. So I've never looked up what an actual sea sheep is. Yes, English. They do snail things. Oh God, don't eat this. I won't. I'll just probably, clean the shell and then lick it. But, other than... No. There are a lot of parasites that are transmitted by slugs and snails. I can't. People, as much as you can, don't eat snails, okay? Don't. Especially if they're not thoroughly cooked, okay? Just an advice. Don't get yourself some worms, okay? That's why they look sweet. Ah, that's what you mean. All right, next question. Tsuge. Sea sheeps on the seashore. Okay, next. Who or what inspired you to become a VTuber, and were the first few days of content making difficult? Hold on, let me drink coffee for this one. Let me take a deep breath. Gamer stretch. Ooh. All right, hold on. Ow, my butt. Hold on. I'm trying to get comfy. I'm not sure if this is gonna be like a long conversation, but hold on. Okay, so, about that. Who or what inspired me to become a VTuber? Well, I've always wanted to be a streamer ever since I was in high school. High school was like 2012? Ever since 2012, I wanted to be a streamer. It wasn't popular back then. Streamers weren't booming back then. It was 2012. Freaking, how many years ago was that? 13? 13 years ago? Oh my God, it's been a while. It's been a long time, hasn't it? So, yeah, I've always wanted to be a streamer ever since 2012. The first streamer I've ever watched was, take a guess. Who do you think it is? Who do you think is the first streamer I've ever watched? Yeah, I think it's very easy. Seeing as I love horror games and all, I think it's a pretty easy guess. They're the start of me getting interested in streaming. But, my actual inspiration did not come until around 5 years ago? 6 years? No, 5? Wait, when is their anniversary? How many years? Hold on, let me search. I haven't been up to date. Okay, hold on. So, 2019, 20... Yeah, it's been 5 years. 5 years and a few months, yeah. So let me read chat. Did you guys guess? Can't wait for you to answer my completely normal looking question. All right, don't worry, we'll get there. I don't even know which one it is, but yes. Why are cute things such danger? Yeah, just like turtles. You don't touch the turtles unless they're your pets, because they bite really bad. 2012 was the year the world was supposed to end for Yeah, true. Very true. PewDiePie? Yes. He was the first streamer I've ever watched. Me and my friends, me and my girlies, we watch him in the cafeteria. Like one of our friends has a laptop, usually for theses and stuff. But we watch YouTube there. We're so noisy in the cafeteria. We watch his playthroughs of Aoni. A little bit of Amnesia. I didn't get to watch much of Amnesia because I'm so scared back then. I was so scared of Amnesia. Also, guys, I have like all of the Amnesia collection. We're probably gonna play that October, okay? So my favorite series of his was like Cry of Fear. You know why? Because you know how I love listening to rock music, metal, pop punk, punk rock, right? I mean, pop punk as well, but yes. And then there was this one clip of his where I was so happy because I recognized the song. He had like Second Sucks playing by A Day to Remember. I was like, holy shit, he's the GOAT. It was like a clip of him dying and dying over and over. Earned my respect for real because even though he kept dying and dying over and over again, he still kept trying, right? Yeah, he has like a kid, and with the most beautiful lady in the entire universe. Amnesia October, yes. Pewds is a streamer? Yeah, boy, yeah. My Oshi in his everything was Mr. Barrel. Anyway, it's like so that was the jump start of everything. And I can't really start up on streaming, like I said. You know how Filipinos have close family ties where everyone lives in the same house, like grandfather, parents, and of course parents. Sometimes uncles and aunts. And sometimes cousins. You know how that is. But in our household, it's just extended in a way that it's just grandpa. Okay, my Lola. My grandmother has been, passed away when I was like, I don't know, 2 or something. But yes, so we share rooms. I share a room with my brother, my little brother, and my grandfather. So it's a bit difficult. I don't have any place for streaming, and I've been wanting ever since VTubing became a thing. When the moment VTubers blew up, I was like, oh, I wanted to be one too. That's like more convenient than actually streaming your real face because you don't have to freaking put makeup. You don't have to look good all the time. You can pick your nose and no one will know. You can, like make faces, like ugly faces that no one will screenshot. You get what I mean? So I was like, I really wanted to get into it ever since 2012. But yeah, VTubing, around when VTubing started booming, like Kizuna's time. But yeah, I never had the budget for it. So I actually made a model, like back then, I made a model in Vroid. Okay? So I made my own model in Vroid. It was a purple hair lady with wearing all white. Reason for it wearing all white, I didn't know how clothes worked back then. I'm probably not gonna show you guys that Vroid model because it's lost to time. The laptop that had the model already broke down like years ago, so it's so gone. I think I made the Vroid model around when was it? It was around 2018. I think I made it around 2018. Yeah, was it 20 or 2020? No. When was Vroid made? Hold on, Vroid. Because when it was released, I was like one of the early Vroid release dates. When did it start? It only says June 29th. Oi. When was it released? 2021. No. Wait. First release. Something. Oh, okay, 2021. So around 2021. Around 2021, I made my first model. It was a Vroid model, and it looked very decent. I mean, the eyes and all, the face, had the same lipstick that I have right now, has fangs and shit, But I never got to make it work because I only had like a hand-me-down laptop from my dad. it's like one of his old work laptops. So, I fiddled with it. I was thinking about what kind of name should I give her, stuff like that. But then I never knew anything about channels and shit. I never knew anything about that. So it got pushed back. And, I got busy with college, being a medical student and all. And I only got back to getting interested in VTubing, like starting my own thing when I got work. After I quit work, I was like, shit, I'm so stressed, let me just get back into what I was doing before all of this happened. So, and then somewhere along the way, I got recruited by a startup company, which is SSR. I got to be their beta tester, their very first VTuber, and now we're here. So, yeah. As for the person who inspired me, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I'm not sure. Oh, Stefano! Gago! Stefano! The gold man! The gold man with the sword! Yes! Stefano is... I like him. Yung nanay ng nanay mo ng nanay niya. Yes, that too. 3 family durations in the same house. Yes, typical Filipina hassle. Exactly. Can't wait for 3D Mira. It's gonna take a lot of money, man. It's gonna take a lot of money. That's gonna be end game, Lost media. Yeah. Oh no! Midea. But yeah, it's lost media. It's lost media now. I bought a 3-year student license for Cubism. Didn't have time to college to learn it. During college? Yeah, that's why I paused. I paused and then I resumed. When I resumed, it's like everyone's a VTuber now. I'm like, oh shit, oh god, how am I gonna breach the matrix? Thanks, confirm Mira old model was Sasaki, but no, just these regular little fangies. Let's zoom in a bit. And just those regular fangies, yeah? Okay, let me go back. Okay, so, hold on. I don't have it maximized. Why are you... Okay, there we go. So, as for who? The person who drove the nail in, okay? The person who drove the nail in... I'm so sorry, like some questions are quick, but this one I want to get in depth, okay? Since this is like background enrichment as to how I came to be. So, big mirror for the rest of the stream. Yes, I actually have fangs in real life. Whenever I cosplay, I once cosplayed Cruel Tepes from Owari no Seraph, and then people were like asking, are those real fangs? Or are those fake? Are those your teeth? And I'm like, yeah, they're my real teeth. I have fangs, yes. So yeah, I have fangs. It's so hard to smile because whenever I smile, it makes like a... Hold on, let me fetch something. Hold on. Whenever I smile, it's like this. Give me a sec. Let me try to draw. Let me put OBS to the side so I can draw in peace. Give me a second. So how it looks like whenever I smile is like oh shit, the background is so... Hold on. Wait. It's on alpha. Give me a second. Let me remove the filter. Give me a second. I made it alpha. My bad. Filters. There we go. So it kind of looks like that whenever I smile. It's so awkward because it's like this, right? Oh god, it's like that, right? So that's how my how that looks like? It's because... Oh shit, sorry. It's because it drags down the skin. So there's like the skin. It's like the freaking skin gets... It's still closed. Like my mouth is closed. But since I have like fangs, it kind of has this indentation to it. Like indentation. This is just, for x-ray stuff. It has like an indentation, so my smile looks so crooked. And then when I have like a slightly bigger smile, it's like this. Hold on. It's like this. It's like this. It's so annoying because it doesn't look photogenic. It's like that. And then when I like have my teeth like I have this kind of smile. It's like it's like this, yeah. The freaking. Oh wait, I also have fangs down below, by the way. I also have fangs down below. I'm so sorry for the horrible drawing, but yeah. So my teeth looks like that, like exactly what my model has. This is really my teeth in real life. So yeah, that's something, right? Anyways, let me put OBS back. So, it feels so awkward. Oh, where were we? Where were we? No way, IRL. Oh, no, it doesn't look as cute. I feel. I don't think it looks as cute as it does in 2D media. I don't. Okay, let me check. Mira teeth reveal when. No. Can you bite me? Okay, I've never had that when I cosplayed. Regular fangs only extend. They don't extend. Mira Vampire L. No. But yeah, it's me and Nico shooting a shot. I actually bite my friends. I actually do. Like my super close friends. There's this instance where I'm like, I can't freaking suppress my urge to bite something soft. So I ask my friend, can I bite your arm? And then she's like, what? What'd you say? And I'm like, no, I can't, please, please, or give me some bread or something. I need to bite. Yeah, I do have those tendencies, but it's not feral. It's not some Trinibio shit. It really does happen. I just feel like I want to bite on something whenever I get too excited or whenever I get too hyped about something. So yes, good that you take care of it. Most fangs get lost early because of usage. Well, they're kind of protruding. So, How do I say it in Filipino? Sungke. Medyo sungke yung ngipin ko. May Porky by Mira's worn socks. Porky. I have like, what sock do you want? I have like a scorpion print sock. I have a duck print sock. I have like a scissor from Pokemon print sock. I have striped sock that's white and sky blue. I have striped sock that's black and purple. I have striped sock that's like white and purple. I have striped sock that's like black and white. Which sock would you like? Which sock? If it were for sale, I would, but not used. I'm not gonna give you used ones. Maybe owned, but not used. And our misaligned teeth could be forward. You still have your lower teeth fangs? Yes, I do. They're actually very pointy still. Yeah. They're also a bit forward. My upper fang and lower ones, they're very forward. How do I call them? Incisor? How do you pronounce it? But yes, those. It's so cute. No. Mira is a cat. Only by horoscope and what is the year? The year thing. I am a Leo and Year of the Tiger. So yes, I am indeed cat. Teeth merch when? Oh my god, no. Horrible drawing. 500 times better than my drawing. You're using a mouse. I've been using a mouse to draw ever since like forever. So I'm so used to it by now. You need to use your fangs more often till I can't file them down. They're like they're sharp whenever. They're always sharp. I don't know. I bite things a lot, okay? I even bite my own arm sometimes when I get too excited. But Mira fangs are dangerously adorable. I don't know about that. Teeth are revealed. No, my teeth, the arrangement of my teeth is very unique. So I can't reveal them. I am so sorry. Mira neko bite. Mira is cat. Someone draw Mira as a cat. I think I drew myself as a cat last year during Inktober. I already forgot what tag I used. Bite with consent. Exactly. Note to self, get Mira chew toy. Actually, I do have a chew toy. Actually, I do have a chew toy. It might sound weird, but my chew toy, you guys remember Akinana? My pillow since birth? The one that I wash every month. Well, once or twice a month. Sometimes I bite it. I bite the pillow. I'm like, sometimes I do that. And whenever there's like a night that went by when I bit it with all of my strength, I put in the freaking washer the next day or the next 2 days, because sometimes we don't have powder to wash the thing. Me want Pokemon socks, please. TY. All right. Mira should buy some bubble gum. I can't, because I used to do bubble gum just to satisfy the urge of biting. But since I have my molars with pasta, what's pasta? Like fillers? I had like fillers for my molars. There was this one time where one of my fillers got suctioned by the bubble gum so hard it got removed. And it cost father a great deal of returning to the dentist and then me experiencing the pain of having my tooth shaved down again and get refilled. I don't want that to happen again. So I tend to stay away from bubble gums ever since that day. It was so bad. Give her some nibble toy, boys toy. No! No. No. Mira IRL Animal Grill because of teeth. No, I don't think so, because I get teased a lot. When I was a kid, I had like this childhood friend. We don't get in contact anymore ever since I moved away. So she's like one of those rich Josama. Yeah. We remember she was the same friend where I told chat before about wait, let me show the question. We're like, oh no, that's Moonless. Sorry. Where was it? This one. Okay, so there was this girl in my neighborhood, my childhood friend. She told me like, you're very pretty, but your teeth is not. I'm like, I still remember it to this day. I'm like, I'm so sorry for not having perfect teeth. I'm so sorry. I still keep it in my heart until this day. So whenever there's like ever since that day, I always have this poker face. So I don't smile, so it doesn't, have the indention of my fangs. I always have this poker face, and then I have this nickname in our neighborhood back then, like, it's the poker face girl. Because whenever people pass by, they try to call me, I don't mind them. I don't laugh at whatever they do. I just, poker face all the way. But yes, that's called dental records. No, we can't. I can't reveal my dental records. I'm so sorry. Very unique teeth. Can one really tell who it is from teeth? Yes, because remember, I used to cosplay. People take photos of me a lot in cons. I think you can somehow find me through that. Akinana, the OG chew toy. Yes. Okay, all right. Are there any job openings for Akinana's position? No, Akinana is still Akinana. He functions both as my comfy night pillow that I hug and bite, and satisfies my cravings for biting. And sometimes I actually take one of the ends of the pillow and then rub it on my lip. I don't know why. It's like a habit I developed over the years. It's like whenever I'm pondering about something, I take the edge of the pillow and then I rub it on my lip. I'm like, and then I think, and then it calms me down for some reason. I don't know why. It's like one of those weird things I do. Bite marks has been used to investigation to a point. Yes, Moonless visit. I'm so sorry. I forgot I still had Moonless. You guys want to see him? He's right here. Where was it? This one. Moonless. This is the image of Moonless that I drew back then. You guys see that? Yeah, that's Moonless. So, yes. Docs by teeth. No, I can't show you my teeth. I'm so sorry. Dental records are actually the main way to identify bodies that have decayed. Exactly. Only to see Mira teeth is to see her cosplay in cons. I haven't cosplayed lately. Last time was just Suisei. Mira, may you bite the mouse pad I order? Actually, I can. I can if you want. I can. I probably can. I'll ask. You really want to? Are you kidding? All right, if you're kidding, I won't. Let Moonless stay, please. Ooh, okay. We'll let Moonless stay. Let's put Moonless somewhere. Let's make Mooney like where do we put Mooney? Give me a sec. Like right here. He's so ooh. Hold on. I mean, where do we put Mooney? Where do we put Mooney? Right here. Very good. Perfect. All right. Moonless will stay here. All right. Near the freaking milk. Yeah, around here. There we go. All right. Moonless stays there. Okay. So that's where Moonless is gonna be. So, okay, Moonless stays. Oh shit, we got off tangent. So who inspired me to become a VTuber? All right, are you guys ready for an in-depth story? I actually can't say much about this, only about 10%, like just the gist of it. Hold on, let me. This is gonna take like a couple of minutes. So, like I said, I tend to forget traumatic moments that happen in my life, like the arcs when those happen. Like for this time, what happened was it was in college, okay? I think some of the people on Discord kind of know about this. I'm like making hand movements, but you can't see my hands. I'm an idiot. This is how I tell stories, okay? I make hand movements all the time. Anyway, so I used to have like wait, how do I tell this story? Let me storyboard this in my brain, cause I might get off tangent again from. Let me formulate it in the most direct way possible. Okay, so there was a traumatic experience back then in my college days. You know how I'm like one of the top students in my course. You know, I get like almost perfect grades and everything except math. Holy shit, math. Fuck math. And a little bit, chemistry is a little bit difficult. So, you know, people look up to me. They're like, oh, you're definitely gonna be a doctor, a great doctor someday, you know? You're so smart. You're so good at this. Blah, 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 blah. You know? So yeah, I was a transferee before that before the current college that we're talking about. Let's call it college 2, okay? So the traumatic experience happened during college 2, okay? My first school was the international one that was college 1, okay? So upon my transfer from college to college 2, from college 1, College 1 was known to be the very prestigious school where, you know, people... Oh my god, Nico. Mira's hands right now. Yes, actually. The school was like super known to have like top notchers and shit, you know. I get why. Because they teach like in a very you know what? Let's not get into too much details. So I get to college 2. I get transferred. You know, most of my subjects didn't get credited, so I have to restart college all over again. All of my 2 years restarted, you know, like, yeah. So, and then I became irregular because some of them got credited, some of them didn't because of units. You know how units work, right? For those who have college and have been to college. So it's like, there are some subjects that have like 4 units, but then in some schools they only have 2 units for it, so you have to like redo it. Okay, so I'm like a transferee, and you know, one of the smartest in class are like, wow, how do you know this? How do you know that? Blah, 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 blah. I was, how do you say ninki? I was a bit popular, I guess. I was a bit popular because people always say I have this dignified look. Trust me, it's not dignified look. It's just me with my poker face. Because I don't like people talking to me. You know why? Because sometimes 99% when people talk to me, they're flirting. Okay? And I hate it. I hate it. If girls talk to me though, I don't know what to do. So I still end up quiet. Because I barely talk to girls. I barely talk to girls. Like most of my interaction with girls are just girls who bully me. So I didn't know how to interact with females. So yeah. You know, my first year in that college went by like super quiet. And then during my second year, well, there came this dude who also transferred from the US. So I can't get into too much details. Long story short, well, wait. Let me add something there. There was a guy alongside that one. There was a guy whom I've been classmates with since high school, but they were mean. Maybe that's how they show affection, being mean to their crush. Anyways, so there was this guy who's been trying to court me for like 2 years, but I don't like them. So I never told them. But the reason why I transferred to college too was because of them. Because I was getting so suffocated with college 1 because they're so strict, they're so blah blah blah, this and that, super hard. Like I said, prestigious school. I can't. It's too much. They do way too much. So yeah, I was in college, the second college, and I transferred specifically so I could like hang out more with my friend who was studying there. But then when I transferred there, they transferred overseas to Japan. I'm like, bro, what am I gonna do here? I don't know people here, man. I transferred here so we could hang out. Anyways, I don't talk to that guy anymore. It's been like 5 years, 6 since I talked to the guy who transferred to Japan. It's been way too long. I tend to ignore their messages right now because I feel like they're just gonna flirt with me. So anyways, back to the main topic. So there was a dark time during college too. Now that you know the background. So there was this guy who transferred from the US. I don't like people. Yeah, I don't like people. I don't tend to, just be kind to anyone. But if people are kind to me, they're like, oh, I'm kind to them. Okay? So there was this guy who was trying to court me. Well, long story short, we ended up together. But the thing is, at first, he treated me like a freaking, like royalty, They treated me like I was like the most royal of royal, like what do we do? Paano yung hatid? Ano yung hatid sa English? Hatid sa English. What is hatid? Okay, so let's just say that every time school finishes, like they see to it that I get to my dorm safely, stuff like that shit, and they give me stuff, they give me presents, they give me surprises, and then after a couple of months I start noticing something. I became the errand girl, okay? Just to say this, my classrooms and their classroom is like fourth floor, and then I go back and forth from first floor to fourth floor in a hurry because dude was like, I wanna get some lunch. Can you buy this for me, babe? My body hurts, my feet hurts. Just to say this, he's a very capable and not scrawny looking man, okay? And me with my stick arms, stick feet, I'm like, oh, okay. We tend to be stupid when we're in love. So that guy, he started changing bit by bit, okay? So he started ordering me around. He started, dismissing my presence. He started being too comfy about, being in a relationship. Yeah. So I was like, maybe it's just a phase, Maybe he's just stressed out because, college does a lot to people, So it's not the cemetery guy. Different. Cemetery guy is the drummer. This one is different. So, he started changing. And then, I don't know if I can say this, but like I said, I can only say 10%. This is just 10% of the entire story, okay? I'm just getting you a small pinch of the cake. So, he started changing in many different ways. He started beating me up. I don't think this is safe for stream, but I had to put it in because it really happened. I was so good at games. I don't even try. I don't even try being good at games, okay? Also, I had like friends I played Dota 2 with, and then he's like, stop hanging out with them. Stop hanging out, blah, 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 blah. And those bros were like, we've been friends for like more than 7 years. And they're like, he was like, stop hanging out with them, blah, 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 blah. And I said, how about you play with me instead? He was so shit at the game, man. He was so ass. He was so freaking ass. And then he plays it like, he's so good at the freaking game, and I carry his ass. Anyway, so he gets frustrated when I one up him in things, okay? Like studies, in games, in socializing. Like he wants to be center of attention all the goddamn time. I don't even try. I just go with the freaking flow, man. Like I said, I don't talk unless people talk to me. And then, he made me sit in their class all the time that the prof and the dean of the freaking college thought I was enrolled in their program because I was always in their freaking classroom instead of mine, yeah? Because whenever I have it's like I'm studying 2 different courses at the same time. So I get to answer all of their homework questions. I get to sit in. I'm like, so I know a bit about x-rays and shit. So, yeah, that's the guy. So, he was so ass at everything. And whenever Papa Arcalis sends me my weekly allowance, like I said, I live in a dormitory, right? Like in an all-female dormitory. So whenever I get my allowance, I withdraw. It's like, babe, can we eat at KFC? You just got your money, right? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. What do you want? And then me and my stupid ass, when I do groceries, I barely, like I said, there was this one time in 1 month, I had like 3 different cases of UTIs, okay? So yeah, I was like super pinching my money just so I can make the guy happy. I was like, wait, something's wrong. Something's wrong. But yeah, he was like, he got violent at times. Like, for example, we're in the same place, we're sharing the same Wi-Fi when I come visit over at their place, and then, he punches me because, it's lag because of you, I'm like, what? I'm just playing on my phone. He's very violent. He was a piece of shit. He was an ass. Also, whenever we go into drinking sessions, college stuff, just hanging out, it's just casual drinking. I don't like drinking. I don't drink unless I'm extremely, extremely super mega sad, okay? Or, I'm celebrating something, like a birthday, a wedding, or whatever. So, I was with his classmates, and, this motherfucker, he started, talking about his time in the US, like how he had an ex that was a Latina, sexy, smoking hot body, great at bed and all that shit. And all of his classmates were like looking at me. They were like, and they're like, and me in my face, I was just, poker faced. In my brain, I was like, it's in the past. It's in the past. It's okay. It doesn't hurt. It's all in the past, But he's just telling stories. What's important is right now, That's the super important thing, But he was so animated in telling about all this shit, and I caught on that sometimes he lies. He lies about things that he did, even though it wasn't him. It was his friend who does the thing. So he was like just trying to get some attention. And then I was like, wait, something's wrong. Something's wrong. And I've been with that guy for like 2 years. I started finding it out like on our first year, like at the edge. I'm like, yeah, something's wrong. But yeah, I can only tell you 10% of the story. That is, my friends, just 10% of it. So long story short, I had like super bad time. It got worse. That was only the start of a disaster. So it got worse, super mega worse. And, just because I'm beautiful, people didn't believe me. They were like, oh, you're only with that guy because he has money. Well, no. No. Yes, his parents gave me gifts. Yes, he got a job later on along the way and gave me some money. But no. That was not the case. But, people don't believe you because you look good. You look like you're a freaking liar because you look good and you're with a person who looks super average. That's why sometimes I feel like it's both a blessing and a curse having a nice outer appearance. That's why I chose VTubing. It's like for example, my mom. I'm not super close with my mom. I barely get into contact with my mom. That's why whenever There's a reason why my dad has there's a reason why I have a stepmom, okay? I don't want to get into details, but my mom, she always tells me like she gets so angry when how do I say this? It's like she always tells me that she's prettier than me. She always tells me that I'll always be prettier than you. You came from me. That's my genes. Yeah, like, Mom, I'm not fighting you over looks. What are you talking about? She's giving off the vibes, like Snow White. Like Snow White. She's so, she has like this inferiority complex with her own daughter. I'm like, what the freak, man? What's wrong with you? I'm your daughter. I'm not even fighting you for men. You have dad, don't you? So yeah. My mom, and also I get catcalled all the goddamn time. That's why these days I just go out dressed like shit. I still get catcalled though. So anyway, it's such a hassle having this face. I hate it. I hate it so much. So yeah, there was this point that I started hating how I look like, even though people say like I'm pretty and shit. It's because I also got bullied in high school by girls because they kept telling me like, you're taking our guy. You're like, why do you hang out with them? But in reality, I hang out with the guys because they know anime. We play games. I'm not taking anyone. I'm not using my looks for advantage. I'm not snaking anything here. Okay? So that's like been all of my life. That's why I've been scared of women. I've been scared of women for so goddamn long. I still don't know how to interact properly with one unless, they're like kind of weird like me. So, yeah. So, like I said, during college too, it was a dark time. It was a very dark time. I was like nearing my breaking point and, I can't tell you how horrible it got. Like I said, I can only tell you like 10% of it, but it got so bad that I stopped. I think I mentioned this to chat before. It got super bad where I just locked myself up in the house. I barely ate. If I ate, it's like half a meal once a day or something. Some days I just don't eat at all. And then, there were also times where every day was like, I kept having nightmares. It was very horrible. I didn't get to take care of myself. I barely took a bath. There was this one time during the peak of the entire thing, I did not take a bath for like, was it 36 or 38 days? Around that long. I needed to have friends over on Discord with me whenever I sleep because I tend to have super bad nightmares. I can't sleep without having like murmurs in my ears. And then they move me to like the AFK channel whenever I get to sleep. They try to make me come out of the house all the time, They invite me. I keep saying I don't have money on me and they're like, no, it's okay. It's okay. Let's just get you out of the house. Let's get you have a breather, yeah? So they actually do that because they don't want me thinking bad thoughts because people tend to think bad thoughts when they're alone, yeah? They like to think like negative things, like they want to end they want to uninstall their brain in this world, uninstall their physical body in this world. So, that was me every single waking day. Every day I was like concocting up different ways on how to uninstall myself. And I was like, and my friends were like, no man, just hang out with us. Go watch movies with us. Or just eat or hang or whatever. Go attend my photo shoots with me, So yeah, some of my friends just ask me that. They're like, go to the con, meet up with me, blah blah blah, and then as much as possible, they try to take me. They try to distract me with games. It was just so horrible. So I was like just in my home, and then they asked me, "Yo, League of Legends?" League of Legends? I'm like, I play Dota 2, but League of Legends I haven't yet. So they're like, yeah, go try playing with us. Maybe this is a good time to distract yourself, learn a new game. That's where it all all started, the League of Legends. So I had like super good friends. I feel bad because these days, oh my god, it's back again. The car wash. Anyway, because these days I haven't been in touch with reality. I go with friends every week. Okay, I make it a thing where every week I need to hang out with my friends. Okay, but other friends, since I moved far away, I don't get to see them much. I barely talk in my actual IRL self. I'm just stuck here in my VTuber. I completely uploaded my conscience here. So yeah, so it's been a tough time. And then, along the way, when I was on my path in discovering League of Legends, oh yeah, fun fact for those who don't know, you know how I played tournaments back then when I did Dota 2? Like local tournaments. So in League of Legends, well, my first month, I climbed myself up. This is my first month, okay? So my first month in playing, I reached platinum. Literally just the first month upon playing, and the only champions I was using were Aurelion Sol. Whenever I get drafted for mid, because I always pick like mid and support, so it's always Aurelion Sol for mid. Sometimes Lux. I hate mid now because they changed Aurelion. So I did mid before, and then, I got sick and tired of it. I'm like, oh man, this mid is so boring. And then whenever I hear my friends playing bot lane, I'm like, oh, that sounds so much fun, There's like so much action going on, people dying, yeah, baby, I want that. So, I switched to full support with my Sona brand Lux Seraph friends, yes. So it's been a wild ride, and then over time I got better. I started going out more. I started going back to doing what I do. I healed. Well, not really, not completely. They're still there. Their scars are still there. Scars of the past. So it's been great so far, and I got myself like a job, and then I got sad about my job. I got sad about my job, and then it repeated again, But this time, when I rested from my job, we landed here. So yes, all right. So again, the long-awaited question: who inspired you to become a VTuber? It's just one person. It's one person, and that person is from the JP branch of Hollow Stars. Okay, his name is Astel. His name is Astel Leda. The reason why he inspired me, why? Well, I first discovered him on a cover. I think it was the cover of, was it Fireflower? I think it was Fireflower. Let me double check. Was it Fireflower? Hold on. I'm name dropping my Oshi. Was it Fireflower? Let me double check. I think it was Fireflower. Yeah, it was over on Xian's channel, It was there were 4 of them like singing the song. And at first I only knew like some of them via friends, and then they were like, "Oh, check this out," blah blah blah, And then the first time I heard this voice, I was like, "Damn." Do you ever have the feeling when someone sings and you feel like an angel descended from heaven? That's me when I heard his voice. I was like, wait, who's the owner of this voice? Because there were like 4 people singing in that song, right? There were like 4. So I was like, who owns this voice? Who's singing here? And then after that, I got into a deep dive. I listened to every single one of his songs. I tune in to his legendary unarchived karaoke's. I was like, man, it was very healing. I can't explain it. It's not in a simp way. It's just like, it's so cheesy if I say that his voice saved me, blah, blah, blah. It was just so inspiring for some reason. I don't know why. I can't explain it. It's like when you listen to something and it's really good, it makes you feel pumped for the rest of the day. You get what I mean? So I listened to that around the time while I was recovering. So yeah, I viewed all of his lives, even though sometimes he streams like super wee hours of the night. I got myself a job solely for the purpose of being able to buy their merch. I still use the merch right now. I'm just sad that I couldn't buy by the time. There was this one year where I couldn't buy his merch. I was so sad because that's the time when I quit. So yeah, Astel is like my super favorite. I'm very thankful. I don't want to say anything cheesy. Also, he's so cool. Whenever he plays Apex, he's like a demon on the loose. I wouldn't say he's godlike. I would rather say he's a demon on the loose. If you find yourself in his freaking sights, you're dead. He's so cool. I can't play shooter games very well. So, I know Apex because I watch him a lot. I watch his tournaments. I even bought cake when they had their first trio in Apex. I was like, ooh, yeah, ooh. I even had the cake, had a dedication on it. Like, the name of their team, and then win. It made me happy, So the feeling I felt back then, it really inspired me to do better. I did try Apex. I was so bad at it. My friends were like, "Man, don't play the game." No matter how many rounds we played, I was so bad because my eyesight was bad. Even my hearing. They tested me. So we got into co-op, and then I came over to my friend's house. All of us were playing. And then, they tested me. They were like, "Okay, which direction did you hear the footsteps coming from?" I was like, "On my right." And then they're like, "No, it was on the left." I was like, "Huh? But it was on the right." And then they double checked if I had my earphones on, like correctly, like left and right. And then they're like, nah, you can't play. You can't play. You can't play. So yeah, that was I don't want to get into depth with it that much, but being so engaged with Astel, I met a lot of friends. I met a lot of friends in cons, online, fellow people who also like him, and we got closer to each other. It became a bridge to lots of different things. And then I wanted to someday be that someone. What if I could be just like him? Like I could make someone happy. Because around that time, while I was watching his streams and stuff, I was like, man, imagine the time I spent sulking in my sad moments. That could have been like moments I could have spent making people happy. I felt so bad because it felt like, it's important that we take a step back, we breathe, we look at life, we reflect. But, it made me realize that time is very precious and I'm not getting any younger. And I wanted to spend most of my life trying to make people happy the way he did to me, That was like so big. Fun fact, when I got my surgery, I wanted to watch him live. He was playing. I was on the hospital bed, and then God, that was the first time I broke a stitch, a freshly stitched thing in my stomach. I laughed and I was like, the pain, I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so much. I was like, no, I'm so sorry, Astel. I can't watch any of your live streams for now. While I'm in the hospital, I can't. I'm just gonna laugh and die. I'll probably bleed to death while laughing, which would probably be a cool way to die. But no, not after Papa spent a lot on my surgery. But yeah, that's when I was like, nah, I can't. I'll hold off. I'll hold off on watching lives. I'll just watch Vinland Saga while I'm recovering. So yeah, I was like, I literally tore up. I literally tore myself up while I was watching him, and I was like, I was in pain. I was like, nurse. It was so bad. I was in pain for like an hour before it subsided because I kind of tore my flesh with the fresh stitches. It was worth it. I was happy. I was happy. So yeah, that was so nice. That was so nice. I still try to catch their stream from time to time. Lately, I couldn't because I stream now too. But whenever I can, whenever there's like downtimes, I try to watch as much as I can. I'm too shy to comment though. Sometimes I do, but being a commenter takes guts, okay? Being a commenter takes guts. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna cry telling this, but I managed. Because his presence has been a very big part in my life, I guess. I'm not gonna say like, oh, they saved me, I mean, they kind of did in terms of mental health, I still listen to his songs. Whenever I go to YouTube, I have like a playlist of his karaoke and cover songs, and then I play it when I'm sad, when I'm down, when I feel like I don't have energy. It just jumpstarts my day, and then I feel extremely happy. I hope that someday I can be that person to other people as well. But yeah, hold on. God, I was disgusting. Sorry. But yeah, it really helped. He was my inspiration, I guess. And it amazes me how just enjoying what you do can make people enjoy them as well. I guess it's a win-win, right? That's why, like I said, whenever people suggest games that I am not really good at, I do try my best to tell them that I'm so sorry. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. So it's a win-win for both of us. Sometimes I would give in. Like, for example, you guys want me to play Jump King? Maybe one day, yeah? So, yeah. I just want it to be like a very positive thing as much as possible because I want to spread positivity to people as much as I can. God, that took a while. How many hours have I been yapping? Hold on, let me check chat. I'm reading chat while I talk, actually. Just like Hatsune Miku does. Yeah, Miku, the goat. What if they set the audio to mono instead of stereo by accident? No, it was all fixed, man. It was all fixed. Apex is just... I thought I could learn by watching. Turns out I need to... There was this one time where during one of my first time playing Apex, I clicked... There was like a zip line, yeah? And then there was magma below. I thought I didn't click the zip line, so I clicked it twice. And then I zip line and then I dropped. And then they're like, what are you doing? Why'd you drop? And then, I died. There's been lots of moments where that happens. And sometimes I'm so bad. Like, my eyesight is not super good in terms of identifying the small details. I have to literally stare. Excuse me. So, it's probably going to take me like a year to learn that. I don't know if I can sink that much time into it. I hope I get better, but I feel like I won't. So I'll just not try. I mean, that's not very motivational, but, there's like a lot of games that I also want to try aside from Apex. So Apex is going to be like my lowest prio for now. Mira got stats 1, 2. Oh my god, SS plus. Yes. Thank you. If you feel like I'm making you happy, I really appreciate that because that means that you guys are sinking some time for me. And, time is something that's very important for people because it's something you cannot get back. That's like the best present you could ever give to someone, right? And I'm here sinking my time, trying to, try my luck. Spreading some good vibes out there as much as I could. So I appreciate that you appreciate the time that I'm sinking in for the betterment of the universe. Yes. Also, just a little motivational stuff for you guys. Whenever you feel like people don't like you for who you are, what you are, if you feel like people don't accept you, if people accepted everyone as they are, this world would be a very peaceful place. So you just have to think that, not everyone is happy about what you like, what you want, what you do. So you just have to find the right people for it. You know, not everyone understands, not everyone appreciates. So for those who do appreciate, treasure them, okay? You gotta take care of them as much as you can, especially family, okay? Family. Can't stress that enough. But yes, oh my god, maybe you just need better monitor or better eyeballs. Maybe better eyeballs. Like I said, sometimes I get so blind when it's like purple and gray. Maybe I should play on colorblind or something. It's a moment of my career. You're passing off 3 sparks to chat. Oh, really? 3 sparks of Armakinen. My teammates only hate me and don't accept me when I jungle. You know, getting better takes time. It doesn't happen in an instant. Maybe someday if I try jungle, I'll get better. But, you know, I don't want to do that. I don't have the guts and stamina to actually, you know, go for that. It's so lonely. Being a jungle is so lonely. You make friends in the jungle. You kill your friends. You know, I'm talking about the neutral. So, you know, I like where strife happens. And strife always happens at bot lane. I like the chaos. There is beauty in chaos, my friends. You know, if the world was super peaceful, I feel like innovation, knowledge would be super slow in terms of advancement. I know it kind of sounds bad, but you know, deviations happen and people do workarounds for it. Do I make sense? I'm just saying that you gotta find the good and the bad. Sometimes bad things happen, but you know, sometimes you get good things out of it. I don't know about the 9% failure rate in Uma Musume, but you get what I mean. Hey Mira, if you're a horse show dog, what would your name be? What would my name be if I was an Uma Musume? My name would probably be rotten milk. I don't know. Something about milk. What about the name I am a horse? Or real horse? Yeah, that's gonna be my name. That's gonna be my racer name. Real horse. Okay? That sounds like a good name. Perhaps it's time for actual glasses IRL. No, I think it's just that I have to ADHD in terms of like, ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? I get easily distracted. So in games where crisis in picking stuff up and, you know, killing people is a must, I do poorly because I get distracted by the little things all the goddamn time. Okay? I can't focus. I can't focus on survival. I'm the type who prioritizes curiosity over survival. Researcher mind for real. I did want to be a researcher for medicine. That's why I wanted to be a doctor. Miracle milk, kulang sa milk, purple milk. No, real horse. I'm gonna be real horse, okay? Real horse. I'm gonna type it. Real horse. And then add the, wait. Real horse. And then add this emote to it. Hold on. Where's the emote? There we go. I want this to be my race name. Real horse. There we go. I think there's a horse called Skibbity Riz. What? Really? Man, that's gotta be some new gen horse. Horse I am. It's like Will I am. Anyway, I know it's William, but Will I am. Anyway, so about the question about first few days of content making difficult. Honestly, for content making, I look at numbers because it's important, right? But I just really do what I like doing. And if people enjoy it, then that's cool, you know? I just really mainly do what I like to do. And I wouldn't say it's hard. I wouldn't say it's easy either. It's just Mira doing Mira things. Honestly, I don't know. Difficult? Well, in terms of the tools that I needed, since the company has provided me with the PC, the monitors, the camera, the freaking what do you call this? The model, the assets, the microphone, and everything. You know, it wasn't hard because I have like people to lean on. So I guess in terms of technicalities, it's not that difficult because I have like QOL. But yeah, aside from that, there have been some scuff. Like early, God, if you saw my debut video, oh God, I cringeth. I was trying my best to not speak the way I normally speak in English because I get criticized for it in real life. They're like, why you speak like that? What, try to be freaking konyo and shit? You know, that's why I tried to speak like very Filipino-esque as much as I could. It was so cringe. It was so cringe. I shouldn't have adjusted. Now I cringe. Oh, wait, hold on. Real horse, pre-crack, no virus, legit. Download now. Download now. Install. Virus free. Hot milfs in your area. Okay, so that's gonna be the curtain closing on this question. Sorry we like discussed a lot of things. And next, how many pets do you have? Do I have to say the pets that are gone or just the current ones? For the current ones, I have my turtle, Gin, and then I have my 3 burbs, papaya, popcorn, and peanut. Papaya is a Eurasian tree sparrow. Popcorn is a society finch. And peanut is a Java finch. But, he's not the regular Java finch. He's of the fawn kind. FAWN. Okay? Because the regular Java finch looks like a penguin. So, yes. Skibbity Riz just won first race a month ago. Damn! Congratulations, Skibbity Riz! God damn! Guess I know what I'm gonna watch after this now. Which one? Clivitis. Watch Clivitis. I would bet on a horse called Hot Milk in your area. Oh. Wait, how is that abbreviated? HMIYA. Himia. Horses have weird names because they can't have the same name of another horse. That's why I'm gonna name myself Real Horse. Oh God, just the current ones. Yeah, just the current ones. So yeah, just those. I don't want to be sad and tell about my other pets. So yes, next question. If you hadn't started VTubing, where do you think you would be now? Medical school? Either medical school for a PhD or I'd be, toiling away in the laboratory testing shit, piss, and man milk, I guess. That would be what I would be doing, yeah? And then, being depressed every single day because I keep seeing body bags of people of different age, varying age. And then I get to see, like, people crying and oh, God. The memories! No! Anyways, yeah, I think that's where I would be. Either of those two. Yeah, probably. Yes. Okay, so next, what is the reasoning behind choosing this specific design for your model? Actually, I just mishmashed a lot of things that I like. Like, for example, I love triangles. I love purple. I love blue. I love mint green, even though it's not super minty. Because it's so close to the blue, you don't notice the minty of it. I like belts. That's why we have like let me put my model to the other monitor, and then let's fiddle with it, okay? I like belts, so I have like belts. I love keychains that are braids. I like black rings. I love gloves. I love thigh highs. Like I said, I love belts, hence the belt on the thigh. I love boots. Yeah, and then I love lab gowns, even though this one is kind of holographic. I did not do it justice because it's my first time rigging, forgive me. But yeah, I love white coats. I like holographic things. I like shorts and skirts, so I made it 2-in-1, a short and a skirt. You can see, right there. Oh God, it lags. Okay, let's go here. And then I like shirts with frills, and I like asymmetry. So I specifically told Mama, like, make it as symmetrical as you can, as possible. So yeah, she made my belt asymmetrical here on the thighs. She made my gloves asymmetrical. I know I love my things symmetrical, but for things that I wear, I want it to be as asymmetrical as possible. But in terms of things like not on me, I like it to be symmetrical. Okay, I know, sounds weird. So yeah, my buttons are not symmetrical. My lab gown is skewed to the sides. My there's like a belt on my arm, and then the coat is not tucked in properly. It's kind of sliding down to my right. I mean, it's technically my left, but you know, if we're looking at it like facial view, it's like you know, it's sliding to the right. And then I like poofy hair. I like wavy hair. You know, and then I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna cosplay, I hate cosplaying characters with super long hair. That's what I said. I like characters with super long. I hate cosplaying characters with super long hair because the wig gets super tangled. It gets super tangled. I hate it. It's like you have to have it fixed every once in a while after every con. So if ever I'm gonna cosplay myself, I want it to be like very easy, very doable. And if ever I'm gonna get like different, what do you call this? Like different versions, different outfits, I want it to be like twin tails, you know, like something that uses clip-ons, okay? Something that uses clip-ons, just like Daiwa Scarlet's hair, right? Twin tails, or a ponytail, or, you know, something easy, okay? Or braided all the way to the back or something. So yeah, I want it to be like easy to do, like for the hair. So yes, hold on. I burped, so I mute the mic. Anyways, excuse me. I know you didn't hear. How many BTS food throughs? What is behind the scenes? What? Which one? Burple. Yes. My rush hour placed 13. Got blocked in the. No, that's my Daiwa earlier. No, 16th place. R.I.P. my Daiwa. Zetai Ryoiki. Yes, that one. It's a mishmash. I see. Exactly. It's like a mix of different things that I like. So yes, there's really no specific reason. This is an original design. Literally original because it's just a mishmash of everything that I like. So yes, it's one in the arm, one in the thighs, and then in the waist. Yes. I have like 3 belts. No, 4. There's 4 belts. The other one is from my behind my. Oh my god, I need to fix the smoothing for this. Like behind my lab coat, you see it? Like those 2 mint belts over there. Yeah, that's the one. So it's also a belt in a way. And I told Mama, just make it look like shit. You know, make it look like very asymmetrical as you can. So yes, there we go. Ass symmetry enjoyer. See you all in 20 minutes. See you later, series. Platinum cosplay wig. No. Platinum is okay. Because Platinum's wig, yeah, there's like a part of it that goes down, but there's like a clip-on for it. Because it's kind of tied. It's kind of tied. There's a clip-on for the ponytail. So it's very easy to manage. The one that's not easy to manage is Dusk. Okay? That one. Clip-on tie. No. I hate clip-on ties. Father made me wear one of those when I was back in elementary. You know, he made me wear like super like ties and stuff. She muted the burp. No, it will be gated. Okay. Anyway, so yes, me and my artist mama actually got in a call while she was drawing the draft of this. I think I posted some of the drafts on my tweets a few months back or a couple of weeks back. But yeah, there was a work in progress about the design. I initially wanted it to. I told my artist mama, we need to always have the Chinese collar. Okay, I absolutely adore the Chinese collar. Okay, it's like the collar that I have right now. That's the one that needs to never ever go away, and somewhere in between, like a triangle somewhere. Yes. So, will we ever get free burp? Maybe by accident if I don't get to mute on time and then it suddenly comes out. Yes. All right, so next. Hey Mira, I love your streams, but I haven't been watching that much ever since I've been busy on life. So I was just wondering if you will ever make short form content by using YouTube Shorts or long form content on YouTube in general. Okay, so for this question, actually, Actually, so for this question, well, how do I say it? It's like, for this question, well, it heavily relies on how much revenue we get once we get monetized because we need money for editors, right? We're gonna have to need money if people were to edit my clips, my streams, you know. So we're gonna be heavily relying on the monthly income from the ads, and if it does well, maybe yeah. There's a high chance. If it does well, there's a high chance that you'll get like short form, long form content, like clips stitched together and stuff. Because initially I wanted to do it myself, but then I figured, holy shit, this is hard. On top of streaming and socializing, this is hard. So yes. Can I become Mira Clipper? Go ahead. Everyone can become a clipper. Go. Just don't spread misinformation like how I like the black things underneath the toes or something. I don't like them. Okay, so the Japanese middle school winter uniform for guys color. Yes, exactly. Daigaku. Like was it Daigaku or no, middle school. But yes, Daigaku is like high school or college. I forgot. But yeah, those the gakuran, there we go, the gakuran uniform, those colors, yes, I adore it very much. You know why? Because there's like lines on my neck that I don't want people to see. I don't know, I know it's natural for human beings to have lines on their necks, but holy shit, it irks me so much. Yes, when I get a new laptop, go ahead. Actually, I welcome people who want to clip my stuff. I really appreciate it that people, sink in time editing and stuff, because I myself can't edit much nowadays because, I have like a lot of stuff going on off stream and on stream. So, people who clip, I really appreciate those a lot. I don't know if I have clips yet. Maybe someday. Someday. Daigaku is college. Oh yeah, Chugaku middle. Yes. Daigaku is college. Okay, so yeah, we'll see how merch and let's see how well merch does, as well as what do you call this? As well as ads. Once we get once we get the mail. Once we get the mail that still hasn't arrived. So yeah, that's gonna be where it goes. Also, quick thing, merch, they're available. Come check it out. For now, we only have the sticker sheet and the mouse pads, okay? I know I'm blocking it, but you can check it out in the description below. Oh god, I sound like one of those, ugh. Please check it out in my description below. It's right there. It's super free shipping for everywhere. I don't know about the US because I think US doesn't have the last two sizes for the desk pads / mouse pads, but yes. Also, acrylic figure is in the works, so please look forward to that soon, as well as the ceruleus. Wait, hold on. Let me hide it. The ceruleus. Oh, holy shit! Stop showing yourself. Ceruleus piggy bank. Yes, this piggy bank of this guy here, and the coins that you can use for making decisions and playing Pokemon. Also, I've been told that the mouse pads can also double as a desk mat if you buy the big ones. If you play card games, it's super good. We tried playing on it. It's super good. Earlier, made an 11-minute edited video of GTA stream review. I need to see. Merch drop. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yes. Well, it does help. It's just that I want to say that all the goddamn time. It feels like I'm shoving a spoonful of rice grains inside someone's mouth all the time. So, but I know it's important. Anyways, so back to our Q&A. Yes, someday, maybe, probably. If you have clips, let me know. I do want to watch it. Also, show my support. Okay. Hello, Mira. First off, I wanted to start by saying I love your streams. I enjoy seeing your personality shine when you're playing or just talking in general. Thank you. But lately, I haven't been able to watch your streams due to real-life circumstances. It's super okay. Understandable. Just like me, I can't watch my Oshi all the goddamn time because I have, like, IRL stuff and streaming now. So it's very understandable. You don't have to be there all the time. But, as much as support you get... how do I say it? Even with the support even if it's not all the goddamn time. As long as you support, I really appreciate every single bit of it. So thank you. Thank you for taking the time. I've been wondering if you will make short form content and long form content in the near future. Yes, like I said, it depends on how merch and ads will do because hiring people needs money. So yes, that's exactly what I'm going to be using it for. Ooh, really? For the... Ooh, magic will be gathered on the desk mat. Ooh. Me, I'm using it for streaming right now. Remember the butt desk pad? I'm using it right now. If you want this to be auctioned at some point in time, maybe. It's gonna be like super 100% used by Mira. Keyboard, mouse, microphone, and coffee. What I do with the mouse pad whenever I have coffee on it, I have like a different coaster. I have like a coaster on top, and then I put my coffee on top. So yes. Anyways, if Mira wants to see it, I'll post it on YouTube later. Anything that involves me, I would like to see. I would like to be an omnipotent, omniscient, all-seeing being towards all of my content. Good, bad, mediocre, or not, I am very interested since it is all about me. Like I said, whenever I have free time, I rewatch my streams. I actually rewatched yesterday's Resident Evil stream. But yes, peanut poop pad. Oh yeah, this is also our no, this isn't the one he pooped on. It was a random person's mouse pad. But yeah, he ate here. Added value every day, Mira use. Oh my god. Also got used by Burb too. Yes. Alright, so next question. If your allergy to buko were to vanish, which buko food would you eat first? Okay, first off, I would like to say I don't have an allergy for buko. It's just that the juice, okay? The flesh of the buko is super fine with me. The gata, the milk, is super fine with me. It's just the juice. For some reason, when I drink the juice, my head hurts. It's just the juice. But yeah, I absolutely adore my dad. Papa Arcalis is a huge buko fan. God, not the song, not the tew 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 tew, not that one. Buko, he loves buko pie, and then he urges me to try buko pie, even though he knows I'm not much of a buko fan. And then he's like, just try, eat it. I bought like 2, and then I'm like, okay. And then when I tried it, I really love buko pie. Buko pie is like the god tier pie. I don't know about apple pie or whatever pie you guys got, but buko pie is the best, especially when it's super warm, freshly made. My god, that was like the best. Also, he also tried to urge me trying the one of those, I don't know if other countries have it, but one of those pet bottles. So there's like a bottle, and then they have like a buko milkshake thing, and then they punch a hole on top of the cap, the bottle cap, and then they insert a straw. I don't know what they're called, but yeah, those. He made me try one of those. I was so scared because I didn't want my head to hurt. But he was like, no, this is just the milk, not the juice. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. Now I love it. Now I love it so much. Buko pie is the sheesh. Yes, excellent. I shall make better quality edit. It's okay. Thank you, Big Boss. Thank you. Yes, buko pie is the god tier pie. Okay, I don't care what other pies you guys got, but buko pie is the best. Exusier. No, that's how they say it in English. Exia prefers apple pie. She can enjoy her apple pie. That means I won't be taking any of her apple pie. She can devour it all for herself. Right? Win-win. Kind of don't like buko taste a tiny bit because my fam had a phase where we made our own coconut oil and eggs had buko after. Understandable. Is it similar to my pizza thing? We have too much pizza. I don't like it anymore. But yeah, next question. Which cosplay that you've done are you the most proud of? Let me think. Let me think for a bit for this. What is the most proud cosplay? Probably Dusk from Arc Knights, because I had the sword and all, and the sword was of high quality. It's still in my room, gathering dust, gathering dust. But yeah, that was like one of the best cosplay costumes that I've ever owned. like full set. Everything was so good. It's just that the horns are a bit hard to manage. I have to clip them with many clips. And I try to make the clips not, stand out. Anyways, I think that one. And then, I guess my Anya cosplay would be the second one. Yeah? Mainly because I looked so good with Anya. Like, personally, I felt like it fit my face. Because remember, my face is kind of... It looks like a 14-year-old's face. So when I did Anya, I was like... Mwah, chef's kiss. Mwah. But yes, horns are always tough to cosplay. Yes, it's so hard to keep them up. Exactly. That's the only thing that I don't like about that certain cosplay. Oh yeah, I also cosplayed Mona. Mona from Genshin. My Mona was so high quality. You know, I actually made my art. No, I can't say anymore. And my docs me. Lore accurate Anya height. Actually, kinda, yeah. Even my hair. You can put Anya's things on me right now, and I. But yes, Mira cosplay Anya. Yes, Anya from Spy Family. I also cosplayed Yor from Spy Family. Yor was also okay. Like I said, I think I told you guys about it, about Yor's weapons being... I was told by a lady guard to, freaking break the weapon. Because it's not allowed, because it's dangerous. I'm like, but it's plastic. How did you cosplay as the puddle? Which puddle? What? What puddle? Puddle? Which puddle? Which puddle are we talking about? But yes, those are my most the cosplays that I really like. Wait, I also like my Kiyohime one from FGO. But that one was from a friend. I just borrowed their thing from a friend. So it's not really like super mine. But yeah. We friends, we cosplayer friends, we actually borrow each other's things. Mona's sprint thingy. The puddle. No, I can't do the puddle form. I just pee on the floor. There you go, puddle. Is it real you're as tall as a gnome? I am 4'10". I am 4'10". Okay? I am 4'10". That is all that I... So thank you for watching this 4'10" being make content. Whatever content I'm making. Favorite Pokemons? Starter of each generation. Wait, hold on. Each generation. I need the complete list of the generation up until the latest one. Pokemon generation starters list in order. All right? Okay, real quick. Do I gamble? No, don't do it. It's 52%, man. If 40, I would gamble. If 40, but 52? No. No. I tried once, like 60%, 63% chance. I actually got it. That was like the happiest gamble I've ever done for Uma Musume. Okay, so, generation. Let's see. So, for generation 1, we have Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, and Pikachu. Okay, let's just choose without the Pikachu. Charmander, of course. I love Charmander. Charmander is baby. Have you guys watched the anime? Such a sad... Look at my small Charmander on my desk. No, I'm kidding. It's not a Charmander. That's a crocodile, okay? The one on my desk is a crocodile. But it's orange. I like it. I like Charmander. Even though people... I know that he is not dragon type, but he's the most dragon looking out of every single Pokemon ever. I still call him Dragon. I fight my friends for it. I'm like, no, he's a dragon. And they're like, no, Lizardon. Lizardon. What are you talking about? No, dragon. So yes. Anything above 2% I rest. Oh, really? Ooh. I've only played Gen 1, Fire Red, and Emerald. Charmander, Torchic. Yes, they be cute. Back when Pokemon was like, if the fire on his tail got put out... Yeah, I know! It's so morbid. If the fire on his tail goes out, he dies, And same for Spoink. Spoink, if he stops jumping, That because the jumping motion that Spoink does, makes his heart beat, helps in the rhythm of his beating heart. So if he stops jumping, he dies. It's pretty much like how we have our real life animal. Do you guys know the hummingbird? Did you guys know that if the hummingbird stops flying, like stops, doing hummingbird things, they die. They need to always be moving, okay, or they die. Lizard Dawn sounds yummy. I want to draw that now. I want to draw that, and then I'm gonna put it like the slowpoke tail, but Lizard Dawn tail. Wait. If he's a lizard and his tail detaches, wouldn't he die because the fire is out? Wait. If I was an artist, I'd draw that right now, but I can't draw. I can't. I want to draw like a lizardon with no tail. God damn, kind of morbid, but I want to draw it. I feel inspiration. I'm gonna run like my Umusuma inspiration. I'm pressing imaginary button. When this dark type spring pig stops bouncing, his heart stops. Exactly. I saw a post someone made a traumatic candle. Where's the flame? Oh, I wish to smell the scent of your feet. I'll smell it for you. I got you. Hold on. Smells like skin, like human skin. Because I'm a very clean human being. I wash myself from time to time. I always carry alcohol with me. I always rub my hands with alcohol. I'm a very clean being. Also, whenever I take a bath, I always make sure to scrub my feet. Not all lizard does the tail detaching defense mechanism. Yeah, but I want to draw it. Mira with the golden inspiration. The career run is saved. Yes, 3-star speed. I'll smell it for you. Yes. So, Generation 1, I choose Charmander. Generation 2, Chikorita. I'm so sorry, Totodile is a close one, but Chikorita is super cute, okay? The design is mega cute with the Meganium as well. Actually, my favorite is not Chikorita nor Meganium. My favorite is Bayleaf, mainly because of the anime. I don't know if it's just me, but Bayleaf sometimes acts somewhat of a like a maiden in love when it comes to Ash. I don't know. Is it just me? Am I just seeing things? Am I crazy? Leopard geckos are so cute. Yes. Do you use alcohol on your feet? What? No. Hands. But for feet, I always wash them with soap, thoroughly. So Generation 3, I choose Torchic. Because Blaziken is cool, okay? Blaziken is insanely cool, okay? I love kicking. I love anyone who does the kicking except Lee Sin, okay? I love every character that has kicks in their moveset except Lee Sin. Lee Sin is an enemy, okay? Lee Sin is an enemy, an eternal enemy. Anyways, Torchic. Generation 4, Piplup. Piplup is adorable, okay? Piplup. I kind of want Turtwig, but Piplup is adorable. He's so cute. Generation 5, of course, Fuecoco. Fuecoco is the best. Generation 6, oh, sorry. I should be reciting, like, which one are on the generation. Okay, so, no. I'll recite it later once we're done choosing. Generation 6, Chespin, Fennekin, Froakie. Froakie, 100%. Have you watched the anime with it? Froakie was so sad, man. I can't. Also, Generation 7, Dartrix, Scizor, Vigoroth. What? There's... Wait. Let's not get to Gen 7, 8, and 9 yet. Not yet. Okay, maybe... Wait, what the freak? Why is it Dartrix, Scizor, and Vigoroth? You know what? I'll skip Generation 7. Generation 8, Rowlet, Litten, Poplio. This is tough. I kind of want Rowlet, but Poplio is amazing, but... Poplio. I'm sorry, Rowlet. Poplio. I'm gonna go for Poplio for this one. Generation 9, Grookey, Scorbunny, Sobble. Sobble. I'll go for Sobble. Gen 5 is Why does it say Dartrix, Scizor, Vigoroth here? What the freak? Wait, Gen 5 is Tepid, Snivy, and Oshawott. Oh my god, so the one I've been looking at is wrong? Maybe I'll find another list. Who made this list? Who? Maybe I'm looking at the wrong list. Okay, maybe here. Maybe I'll click this one. This one might be better. I'm just looking at Google result. So, you know, I guess it's not accurate. Gen 5 is Tepig, Snivy, and Oshawott. Oshawott. I would go for Oshawott. Okay, so let's say this again. So Gen 1, my choice is Charmander. And then Gen 2, Chikorita. Gen 3, Torchic. Gen 4, Piplup. Gen 5, Oshawott. And then Gen 6, Froakie. Gen 7, Poplio. And then Gen 8, Sobble. And then, yes. Scarlet Violet, Fuecoco. Yeah, that's about it. Oshawott is a cutie. I know. Oshawott is a super cutie. I know. So adorable. They spreading false information. I know. Is Piplup the name of the penguin when you kidnap one? No. No. You don't kidnap penguins. Please don't. Okay, so next question. In your opinion, most overrated anime series? Chainsaw Man. I feel like Chainsaw Man. Because I read the manga. Okay, I can't say for sure because I haven't watched the anime yet. But when I read the manga, for the first time I read it, I only read it when it was like only 10 chapters or so. And then I got up until the point where, you know, everyone is like dying. When I reread the thing, like a year ago, I reread the manga. I was like, why was I so hyped about this? It's so fast. But you know, it doesn't change that Reza is my wife. Reza is #1, best girl. But yeah, I feel like I'm so sorry for those who like Chainsaw Man. Is this gonna be but yeah, I haven't watched the anime. Maybe it's invalid. Cause I only read the manga. I hear people arming themselves. But yeah, my favorite character aside from Reze in Chainsaw Man is Kobeni's car. Kobeni's car. Yes. But yeah, overrated. Aside from that one that I haven't watched the anime on yet. Overrated. Let me think real hard. What is an overrated anime? There's like a lot of animes. The Reze arc is getting anime. My wife! Yes! I need that. I need Reze. Reze is like the best character there, you know? Out of every single person there. Might be a good time to come back to check it out. I need to reread the manga again and watch the anime finally. If only we got memberships. You know, we still don't have it. We're aiming for memberships at 1K. So memberships. Once we get memberships, let's watch a lot of shit together. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me search. Popular anime. Let's just go with popular anime of all time. Let's see which one I dub as overrated. Okay, let's see. It needs to be something I actually watched, so I can bestow upon fair judgment. Hold on. I'm looking. No, these are all peak. Holy shit. Okay. I'm like scrolling. Okay. I'm gonna say something. A lot of you might be disappointed by this, but you know, I gotta say it. I'm an honest person, okay? I did talk about some of my friends about this, but overrated anime. First of all, I would like to say sorry to a specific viewer. I'm so sorry, Nico. The one I'm about to say might not be pleasant to your ears. Please forgive me. But most overrated, probably gonna say. Do I say it? Angel beats. No. You know why? You know why? Because a lot of people said they cried. I know it's sad. I get the sad theme about it. It's just that I've watched way more tragic things aside from that one. So I was like so numb to it. I was just so numb to it because I watched like more horrible things, like even more sad things. So I was like I'm so sorry. No, it's just that I never got the reason why a lot of people were crying. Like literally crying, not the wailing kind of crying, but you know, crying with tears, like sadness. No, I'm saying overrated in terms of it being a super sad anime, okay? Not being an overall anime. I'm saying it's overrated when people labeled it as a very tear-jerker anime. Not my Ichiban Daisetsu na Ichiban. I'm so sorry. Okay. Guys, let's go subscribe. No, what I'm talking about is not the general thing of it. I'm just saying it's overrated when people were selling it as like super sad, like the saddest anime of all time. You gotta watch it, you're gonna cry. You know, that kind of sense. In a sense that people are super saying in your face like, oh, you're gonna 100%, you're not human if you don't cry. Well, shit, man. I'm sorry for not being human. I kind of forgive you, I guess. Okay, I agree. I didn't cry. Resubscribe. But yeah, I was talking about it in that sense because they keep saying like top tearjerker anime, top drama anime. I'm like, it didn't make me cry. You know what made me cry? You know what made me cry? Osama ranking. First 3 episodes, I was bawling my eyes out. I was burning through my supply of tissues. You know, that's what you call sad. If you see. That's sad, okay? But you know, knowing that your donor is this and that, okay, I'm not gonna go into specifics for those who haven't watched. But you know, it doesn't strike me as sad. It's just like, whoa, cool, that's awesome. You know, that was my reaction. I was like, whoa, awesome. Now they met, whoa, amazing. Violet Evergarden episode 10. Was it episode 10? The one that got me in shambles in Violet Evergarden was the one with the kid. The one with the mom sending letters. That one had me crying for 3 days. Even worse, you know what's drama? You know that Jiraiya episode when Jiraiya died? Man, that hurt me up until now. It still hurts me up to present day when I think about it. Osama ranking mentioned. Let's go. Yeah! Anohana didn't make me cry, but it made me depressed. Oh, yeah. Okay, Anohana is sad because they start out like super carefree, wow, woohoo. But then, you know, once you get to like the deeper parts of it, it's like, oh shit, damn, oh shit. It's like Bridge to Terabithia all over again. You get what I mean? If you guys watched Bridge to Terabithia, that was peak. That was peak tearjerker, okay? I only watch anime if the cry moment only at the end. Last episode of the anime, where the manga ends. If they make you cry at the start, it's gonna be so bad. Queen Healing is so beautiful. I still don't know up until this day how she did it with the giant. You know, I like to imagine, I think I mentioned this in a past stream before, but Queen Healing, you know what I think? She was healing herself while they were doing it. Because, bro, that's a giant! What the freak? And you're just a small, puny human being. What? How did you take it? What, test tube baby? No! So yeah, I think she was healing all the goddamn while. You know, she's strong. So yes. Hi, Lulu, hi! Shippuden was so peak, man. Shippuden started cute. But then, you know, it's like a roller coaster thing. My favorite dude in Shippuden was Yamato. The wood guy. Yeah, oh, it sounds wrong. The wood guy. Yes. Omori is the same feeling. Wait, really? Okay, we'll get there. Everyone who watched 86. Man, 86 is so good. 86 is so good. Is it in my top anime list of all time? Hold on. Let me bring my old debut slides. Hold on. Where's my debut slides? I think I have it there. Hold on. I never delete it because, you know, I love it so much. Where's my debut slides? Okay, I think it's somewhere. Sorry, I'm blocking it. Hold on. Let's make this. God damn it! I made it like part by part. So hold on. Where's the anime? There we go. 86 is right there. Do you see it beside the coffee cup? Like just below the Eden 0. You guys gotta watch these, okay? You guys gotta watch these. You see this list right here, blocking my face? All of this here are good, okay? Like 50% of these made me cry. All right, they made me cry. So if an anime makes you feel things, it's good. Even if it's rage, sorrow, or happiness, you know it's peak if it makes you feel things. So let me hide this again. All right, let me put my desk back. Yes, Yamato. Yes, yeah, that guy. Magic Mira, they have magic. Yes. Oh god, you know that movie Bridge to Terabithia made me so scared to let my friend explore the forest area. Oh god, Bridge to Terabithia really scarred me for life. That was like one of the best movies I've ever watched, you know, of all time. Hold on. You know a movie is so good if it still makes you sad, happy, or angry up until the present time, even after many years. Vinland Saga got me thinking. What? Devilman Crybaby made me question why bother living. Really? I mean, it makes you feel things, right? It makes you feel things. That's what peak anime is like. I see free rent. Go to the list. Yes, actually, there's been a couple of additions, but you know, I'm probably just gonna update that somewhere down the road. Not the song. But yes. All right, next question. Pork, beef, chicken, fish. Pick one and give up the rest forever. Easy. Fish. You know, I can't live without my salmon sashimi. Okay? Fish. Also, fish is more... Salmon sashimi is more... salmon in general is like more nutritious. Like compared to everything else. I know we got protein and shit, but you know... fish. Hands down, fish. Fish would be the thing that stays and everything else can go to shit. You know, that's like... good news for you, Cerilius. Good news, right? You don't get to get eaten. You get to live another day, another century, another freaking millennia. So yeah, go away. Okay. So, the list will be taller than Mira. Oh my god. Devilman Crybaby. She's such a cool character. I hope she... Oh, no. Yes. Yes. Okay, so next. Name a song that everyone you know seems to enjoy, but you can't seem to get into it. This is really hard. You know why? Because if I'm not getting into the song, why would I even know the title? So, okay. For those who will be hearing this right now, like I said, I'm gonna start with, I love rock music. I love metal, punk rock, anything that has screaming and, you know, like anything that evokes hard, raw, pure feelings, you know, and with singing with their guitars and shit, you know, I like those loud music, okay? Just to preface this. So, I'm just gonna say not a song, but a genre, okay? I'll just say a genre, because I don't wanna say like specific things. I would say that something everyone seems to enjoy that I don't is, should I say it? K-pop. Okay, I'd say K-pop. I tried listening to it. My friends, whenever we hang out and then, you know, everyone carpools, they always have K-pop songs on. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, it has a beat. Yeah, sure. You know, well, you know, I wouldn't look for it, I guess. I'm so sorry for those who like K-pop. It's just that also K-pop Demon Hunters hits different in a way because their music is more of a generalized audience kind of thing. And most of the K-pop kind of songs that I've been, you know, listening to via my friends, they're all kind of, I don't know, a bit sexual in terms of the music video and maybe sometimes the lyrics. I like songs that evokes motivation, raw feelings of anguish, sorrow, and you know, devastation, I guess. And then it slowly ramps up to hopeful things. You get what I mean? But yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters hits different, exactly. Gasp! I was so ready to push the boulder. Don't crush me. I like some songs, but I have never got into K-pop. But yeah, I have like a lot of friends who are into K-pop. I even have like an influencer friend who's so known for looking like one of the K-pop idols, you know? She's actually famous. I'm not gonna say her name, but you know, we've been friends like since high school and stuff. She's actually one of my besties. She's kind of like me. You know, we look unique. We don't look Filipino, but you know, she's feminine, but she's also a bit weird like me. You know, I like her very much. I should probably get in touch with her one of these days. But yes, she tried, you know, convincing me, and you know, I tried listening respectfully. It's just that it's not my thing, I guess. It's not my thing. Psy is different, man. Psy is different. Psy is okay. I never got into Gangnam. I'm so sorry. I never got into it. I don't even know a single K-pop song except for Gangnam Style, like in terms of title. Okay, except the K-pop Demon Hunters thing. It's like everyone listens to it because it sounds so good, but not because they understand. And yeah, I like more emotional depth to my songs, like songs to make me cry, you know, those kind of stuff. It's probably just genre fatigue because their genre has been played to death over and over again. Maybe, because I do have a lot of genre. Sometimes I listen to classical music, sometimes I listen to rap music, sometimes I listen to like other languages, except for Japanese, of course, that's a given. But except Filipino, okay? Maybe there are some Filipino songs that are good, okay? December Avenue is one of them. And I guess, what were the other bands? There were other Filipino bands that are also good. But yes. Like one Korean artist, yeah. He also collabed with Snoop Dogg. Really? Is Apate considered K-pop? I don't know. Because, for one, I'm not a K-pop person, so I can't say, I guess. But, you know, the song is catchy. But I still can't get into it. I wouldn't play it on my playlist. I wouldn't put it on my private Spotify playlist, you know? Hi, Diva Dayo! Hello! True homies listen to Moonlight Sonata. Yes! And then you do the eminence, eminence pose. Yes. All right, so next question. Best sleeping position. Easy. You know the best sleeping position? When you're getting buried 6 feet under. That's the best sleeping position. That's how I sleep easily. Some say fetal position, you know? Start of life? Nah, man. It's the end of life where it's the best way to sleep. That's why everyone, well, not everyone, I guess. You know, that's their end game sleeping position. That's also my everyday sleeping position. I love sleeping in a way like, you know, straightened body, and then I have my hands on my chest, and above my sternum, yeah? Best sleeping position, I cannot in my mouth. That kind of sounds sus. Oh yeah, Signalis. I think I have it. It's either I have the game or I have it on my wish list. Hold on. Signalis. Because, oh yeah, I have it on my wish list. I'm waiting for it to go on sale, actually. But yeah, I actually want to play it so bad. I've been hearing lots of good things about it. FDAU position. What does that mean? What does FDAU mean? Big Boss, I think Mira said 42. Probs got added. What? 42? Where? Hold on. Burping. Okay. Signal is so amazing. Bet Mira can finish it in one stream. I don't have money. It's 500. I'm poor. Buy my mouse pad. Buy merch. I'm kidding. I sleep in a high building roof while getting rope in the leg and hoping to... Wait, that sounds cool. You know, it's like bungee jumping, but by the leg. Be careful not to get your ankles dislocated, okay? Wait, the coffin position is peak sleeping position. Yes. If I pass away in my sleep, I'm... If rigor mortis sets in, you're already in the best position. You know, if someone ever in my life asks me out of randomness, they're gonna be like, what's the best R18 position? I'm gonna be like, the coffin sleeping position. Oh, wrong. Wait, 42 questions? That's a lot. Do we have 42? I mean, 41, but then I think I doubled one of them. we're at 19. So I guess it's just 40. And then, we're at 19. I'm so sorry it's taking a while, this stream. I'm having fun talking to you guys. We barely have these kinds of streams. We gotta savor it to the bone. So yes, Halloween sale is close. Yes, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Signalis gets heavily sailed. Hoping. What's the FDAU? What's that? I don't know shit about positioning. All I know is like how to position the needle against the skin when you're taking their blood sample. That's the fishing. That's my favorite, when they squirm in pain and watch as I insert the needle and readjust the needle, and then they're like horrified. That's like the best position. Hi, Ghoul. Hello. I mean, sleep on your back. Okay. If I'm ever bird, I want to be in my pajamas, not a suit. Doesn't it make sense for eternal slumber? Yeah, you're right. But some people like their freaking pajamas to be in Barong Tagalog and, Barot Saya. Holy shit. If I'm gonna get buried, I want to be wearing a bikini. But I told my family specifically, if ever I die, I want to be cremated. I don't want to be worm food. Please cremate me and make me into something. Cook me in one of grandma's cookies or some shit. Bevel down. Yes. No. You. No. So yes, next. What's your favorite character, like in general media? If you can't say one, you can give like the top 10. Okay, one character suddenly came to my mind. It's Johnny Joestar. You guys know Steel Ball Run? It's gotta be Johnny Joestar. I don't know. He's so husband material. I don't know why he's the first one that came to my mind, but Johnny Joestar, I guess. There's a reason why he's number one in my brain when you said, like, favorite character. Hold on, let me drink. Got Signalis for 300 pesos because I still serve. Oh my god! Wait, I want to play it. Maybe someday. Dad, why is Grandma wearing... Oh shit, right. I might die as a grandma. No! I like Miko from Vocaloid. Yeah, Miko is like an eternal being, okay? She's forever... What's her age? Forever 16 or 17? What was her eternal age? I didn't know you like vegetable. I do. I like my Johnny Joestar crisp and clean. Also, once Steel Ball Run airs, let's watch it together. Yeah? Let's watch it together. We're gonna watch Uma Musume, but Uma Men. Yes! You like Kazuma? Wait, is that from The Wind? The Wind guy? Mari from Amori, my beloved. Yes. Wait, character. So, like, even in games. Huh. Even in games. For games, I would say Gary. Gary from Ib. You guys know that game? Gary is the GOAT. Okay? He's so kind. Also, he has my type. Like, he's my type. He's, like, tall, very caring, has wavy hair, has bangs, Yeah! Griffith, another... Oh, God. Toka from Tokyo Ghoul. Well, I won't say which Kazuma. Okay. All right. Respectable. Yes. All right. So, next. No, wait. So, character in anime would be Johnny Joestar. Character for games would be Gary. What about character in general media, like an actual Have you guys watched? No. I'm gonna save that for membership. Mother, why is there a skeleton wearing a bikini in the coffin? Why not? I like Regan Ridley from Inside Out. I still haven't seen Inside Out. I haven't seen it yet. All right, next. Do you have a memory that you remember and you cringe eternally, even in present day? Oh my god. One memory came to my mind. I think I told you guys about this at some point in one of our streams way back. So, it was cultural festival back in high school, yeah? I was going door to door for every what do you call this? For every room, they have exhibits. Each room has exhibits. And, I was so deep in thought. I was just walking in the hallway, like down the hallway. Was it cultural festival? I don't remember. Or was it just a regular day? It's either cultural festival, a regular day, or, right before my championship quiz bee for bookkeeping. So it's either one of those three. Anyways, so I was walking in the hallway during high school, because students were outside, so it's probably cultural festival. So yeah, I was so deep in thought. But you know how the walls, wait, let me illustrate. Hold on. Let me illustrate this. Let me show you how it looks like. So, hold on, let me hide the thing for now. There we go. So, it's like, let me try drawing this. So the school hallways, I was like, I think on the 4th floor. Yeah, I was on the 4th floor. So let me draw this in like a side view kind of thing, okay? So like this. There's like the railings. And then there's like, like, let's just say those are the railings. And then there's like plants here and shit. Oh shit, that's so not green. There's like plants here and stuff. There's plants here. And then it overlooks the stage right here. There's like a grand stage there, So that's like the grand stage and shit. So this is like on the 4th floor, yeah? So this is the hallway. This is the hallway. Yeah? And these are the rooms. Hold on, let me pick a different color. So there's like a... how do I draw it? There's a room here. Hold on. God, it's so hard to draw with the mouse. Okay, so let's just say these are the doors and there's like bulletin shits for each classroom, yeah? There's like bulletin shits for each classroom. So sometimes here, like in between the rooms, there's like a fire extinguisher, okay? There's like a fire extinguisher cabinet. So the fire extinguisher cabinet was like, hold on, let me draw it. Like that. There's like a fire extinguisher cabinet. So it's like protruding from the wall, yeah? So there's like a fire extinguisher inside there. I'll just make it look like it's black. But, we all know it's freaking red. So there's like a fire extinguisher cabinet in the hallways. Looks like a hot dog now. You know what? That's the fire extinguisher. So these are the bulletin boards for each classroom where they post like announcements and shit. So I was walking down the hallway. And there's like students, let's say students are, let me choose a color. What's a good color? Maybe this. So there's like students huddled like on the floor, There's like lots of students there. They're like doing Indian sitting position and stuff on the floor. They're like sitting, and then of course I have to walk here, right? I have to walk here. Let me get a different pen color. Give me a sec. So I have to walk around here, yeah? I have to pass through here. So I was lost in thought. I was just, I had my head down. I had my head down. I was like walking. I was walking here. Yeah, I was walking. And then bam. I hit my head right here. I hit my head. It was so hard and audible that these students turned to look at me. They were like, huh? It was like one of those freaking Metal Gear, wee, They were like, what was that sound? And then they were... I banged it so hard. It made the freaking fire extinguisher jiggle inside, okay? It was so bad. I still feel embarrassed up to, wait, you know what? Let me hide that. Maybe someday, yeah. So yeah, that was the story behind it. That's the most, the memory that I still can't seem to forget even until this day. It was like, no, it's harder. It's like, cause it's, the box of the fire extinguisher was made of wood. So it's like, boom, It was so hard. Where Gil? No. Gil is my he's at home. In my bed, yes. Is this Lambanog story? No. part of it. It's a different cultural festival. Now, the one with the lambanog, different. Mira sleeps wearing a full suit while holding a rose, confirmed. I don't like roses. I prefer lilies. Do you guys see the flower right there? How do I... Let's see if I can have like a pointer thingy somewhere. Hold on. Let me look for a PNG. PNG, you know what? Let's use this as a marker. Okay? Let's use this. So, do you guys see the this one? Do you guys see that flower over there? That's a lily. I really love lilies. So if ever I'm gonna hold a flower, it's gonna be that one. All right, go back, shock Mira. All right, there we go. So yes, 3D extinguisher, yes. Malaking EP sa loob ng fire extinguisher. No, it wasn't. I was just boom. My teacher never let me out of the classroom. Even my classmates were just in the class with no air conditioner, and our dinner is just jam and bread, nothing else, and I was hungry as hell. Wait, what? Really? You know, whenever I know that schools have like lunchtime and recess or whatnot, maybe both. You know what I do? Once I get hungry, I just start eating. Of course, I don't eat the rice meal. You know, I eat like snacks. And then when my teacher tells me, you're not allowed to eat, I'm like, do you want me to die? I'm starving. Do you want me to die? You know, I literally tell that to my teacher. I'm like, I'm dying of starvation. Please let me eat. And then she's like, all right. I think part of it is because I have high grades, so she just lets me do what the freak I want to do. So, yeah, whenever that happens, like my stomach grumbles in the middle of the class, like, you know, I'm like, I start eating. You cannot, you know, prevent me from my survival instincts going wild. Like, I have to eat. Literally buried into your brain. OMG2 Mira, a mirror image. Yes, mirror image. No, I saw a kid catch and eat a live gag. Oh. Okay, classmate of mine hit a fire extinguisher box to his head, was bleeding. Thank God mine did not, but I had like a bump on my head. I had like a bump on my head. It was so hard. I hit it so hard. I was like, it shook my brain. It felt like it shook my brain. All right, where was my questions? Hold on, give me a sec. Let me bring back the questions. There we go. All right. Hold on. There we go. So that is my memory that I cannot forget, that I still cringe up until present day. Next. I wish I can ask more stuff about your lore, but I don't know what to ask. Is there anything on your lore that should be known to the world that was not in the lore vid? Okay, so for the lore video, do you guys want to watch it? If I see 3 yeses, we'll watch it for real quick. It's just 5 minutes. But yeah, for the lore video, I made everything there. Like storyboard, no, not everything. I'm not the one who drew. I'm not the one who put the music and the sound effects. But aside from those, I did everything, like the storyboarding, how the framing, everything, blah, 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 the scripts, the voice acting, the entire story. Actually, fun fact, I made my entire lore in just 2 hours. But you know, the sketching and stuff, it took, of course, more than 2. But yeah, it was all made by me. Anything that would be an addition to it would be a further expansion. To be released, patch notes, version 2.0. No. But yes. Oh, you guys want to watch it? All right. I have no water too. I was thirsty and I was dying. My teacher said, don't drink water. I was like, let me drink water. Literally thirsty as hell. Yeah, for that, whenever... I don't get why they don't let you drink water. You know, personally, I hate water. But, you know, if I need water, I drink it. It's not considered food. You do not impede everyone else's learning experience. You're just drinking water, right? You're just drinking water. So I just literally tell my teacher, you want me to die? You want me to die? If I die, it's going to be on your hands, your class, your time slot, you know? They're going to know who's the culprit. And my classmates know that it's you because you won't allow us to drink or eat, you know? I'm not telling you guys to be a rebel, but it makes absolute perfect sense, yeah? More expansion, Mira DLC, yes. But let me drink pee. Okay, that's a bit different. Okay, so let's go to my starting screen because that's where I saved my lore video. So yeah, let's. You know what? While you guys are watching it, no, I'll watch it with you. All right, let's go. Are you guys ready? Let's go.
The origin of the primordial dream started from a powerful entity's thirst for knowledge and longing for companionship after eons of solitude. An entity that formed various realms, all with different landscapes and creatures. The origin of all life forms. They call him the Creator. Humans, fragile beings gifted with high intellectual capabilities and innate curiosity, brimming with growth and potential. The Creator's precious subjects to quench his thirst for new knowledge. These humans needed guidance in their journey for knowledge and progress. And so, the Creator thought to himself, and thus, fear was born. Fear was made to protect humanity. Its purpose is to act as a chain that will restrain humans from doing things that could harm themselves and those around them. A world without fear would be chaos. Without fear, humans could be driven to early extinction. Fear enters the dreams of humans and operates through psychological conditioning. Humans learn to fear pain, darkness, and death, among many things. But over time, humans gradually extended their curiosity outside the bounds of fear. By setting their fears aside, humans have stumbled upon revolutionary discoveries which paved the way for humanity's advancement and gave birth to impactful innovations. From courage, they found hope. Fear learned that there are other methods aside from fear that can help humans grow and develop. And so, she decided to relay her discovery to the Creator. She explained that showing good dreams could prove to be beneficial for humans.
I want to give them good dreams as well, not just nightmares. Games and desserts, huh? I want to try. Thank you. Nice to meet you, Porky. I'm sorry, what was it again? Well, since you're blue, maybe we can call you Sirius. How does that sound? I think we can also call you Rule for short. Or Rudu. That sounds really cute. ingredients into a bag? Thank you. Shift's over, finally. I can go home and sleep. Huh? Ooh, this looks interesting.
Yeah, there we go. How'd you like that? Yes, that is the... How do you pronounce Gagi in Glockenspiel? I don't know. I don't speak Glockenspiel. There were subtitles, so I knew what they were saying, okay? Nice ad. Yes, I specifically told them, have that ad. Have it in. You gotta put that in. Yes. All right. So yeah, that was the lore vid for those who haven't seen it. Written and directed by Mira. So yes, that is for additional stuff for the lore video. Next expansion. All right. Next question. What did you say during the off-stream league the other day that you described as the quote of the year? If you can't say it on the stream, please describe it. Okay, so there are only a few souls who know about this. Okay, it was done off-stream on the Discord server. I was playing with Chaos, Nico, and Elchi, I think. Yeah. Was there another one? I think it was just us four. So we were playing, and it was RM, all random, all mid on League of Legends, and I was cheering on Chaos. Chaos was using Tam Kench. Okay. For context, the towers of the enemy were already destroyed. It's just their base that was very open, the Nexus. We just had to hit it. Everyone was dead, except, well, not dead, I guess, on our way, except for Chaos. So Chaos was using Tam Kench, and Chaos said something about, oh yeah, look at me, I'm licking them, woo, because he was fighting the enemies instead of, ending the game. So what I said was, it's probably not gonna have the same impact, but what I was saying while I was cheering him, I was like, stop licking the enemies, lick the base. That's what I said, and then they pause and like, huh? What? End the game. So Chaos was like, what did you say? Lick the what now? And I was like, I realized what I said. I was like, yes, just end the game. It was so bad. Good thing it wasn't on stream. It would have been so funny if it was on stream, but that's gonna be living in my head rent free. Also, hi Tap, hello. It was so horrifying, I swear. Okay, next question. Aside from your burbs, do you have other pets or babies? Currently, I only have my turtle. Okay, you can see him like right there, corner of the screen. That's how he looks like IRL. That is my turtle, okay? I do have a turtle. His name is Gin. Did I say that already? Yes. So yeah, next question. Will there be a meet and greet in the future? Will you be in cosplay as your purple self? Okay, so when I received this question, like the next sussy, no! Okay, so for this question, meet and greet in the future, you gotta help me out with this one, guys. You know why? Because there won't be a meet and greet in the future if the channel does not go boom. Okay? Not boom as in kaput, but boom as in, ichiban ninki. Agnes Takio. No. Like being famous or something, we get enough reach. Because what if we have meet and greets and there's no people? Holy shit, right? It's gonna be like sad and stuff. So, I did ask management about this. I sent them this particular image. They were like, ikaw, bala ka. What do you want? And I'm like, really? I'm allowed to? We can do flesh meetups? So, I can only do flesh meetups if I manage to procure a wig, contact lenses, and, you know, the full set with the jacket and the skirt and the shirt and everything. Once we get a full set of Mira costume, I'll just wear a mask or something, and then we can do flesh meetups. Yes? We're gonna do flesh meetups, baby! They said okay. I have 6 hamsters, but all dead. Yeah, that's the thing about hamsters. That's the thing about them. I did have a friend who used to have hamsters. I told them that I was interested in having one, but then they told me that they're so fragile and so short-lived and so hard to take care of. So yeah, I decided not to get a hamster. But yes, they are very, hard to manage. Advertising campaign. The flesh meetup. Yes, I will dress up as 100 different people and just keep coming again. That's super okay. You do you. That's super okay, you know? That's okay with me. Mira cosplay Mira. Yes. Hi, Gigi. Flesh meetups. Woo! Yes, yes. Also, if, I don't know about management and staff, but if ever we have like flesh meetups, IRL, flesh meetups. I'm just gonna call it flesh meetups. I don't like the term IRL. It hurts to say. IRL, So if ever we have flesh meetups in the future, I am down to signing anything and everything except private parts. For signatures and stuff. If you want me to sign anything, go ahead. Okay, just not like what I said earlier. Yes. So I'm not sure if staff will allow that, but I am so down. Just I want you guys to know that personally, I'm okay with it. Okay. There's probably gonna be a time or whatever, but it's gonna be by then. IRL. Yeah, exactly. Hamsters are not fun. Well, they're kind of fun. It's just they're so fragile. They're so fragile. One of my hamsters have a baby when the mother died. Baby started, oh no, the depresso of the mommy, no. Yeah, it hurts my soul. Rats are a bit easier, but they only live to... Wait, really? Really? No, rats, no. I love rats. I actually want to have like an actual rat someday, I'm gonna make him grow big as Cerullius. I think my hamster is cannibalistic. I hope not. I pray for the mom. This is what Mira would look like in real life. Fafed. What is Fafed? What is Fafed? You will even sign a contract. Okay, about that. Right, I forgot about that. Okay, so for contracts and bank checks, I will not sign. I'm so sorry. No. Short-lived pet, right? Oh, R.I.P. Okay, so rejoice, people. You might even get to see me in the flesh someday. But before I procure my outfit, you will have to settle with screens. Faded. No, I can't sing it. Also, I intentionally made it sound bad. You're lucky if they reach 3 years. No, rats. All right, next question. Minecraft server when? Like I said, Minecraft server needs stable income to keep it up. I am not rich, nor do I have money. I only have a few money that is given to me just for living and breathing, surviving purposes. So yes, this will be if ever we make it big, yeah? So, more people, better. And also we'll get to have like mods in, people who create like stuff in it, yeah? Someday. Question, is giving offering allowed in flesh meetup? I'll let management and staff handle that one. Because if someone gives me bakudan, I'm gonna die, okay? or gives me like sus items. I'm not gonna use any cactus-looking things, alright? Stable income when? Once we get the mail from... What do you call this? Once we get the mail from YouTube, and then we start having ads run, once we get 1K subs. And, it depends on how many people view my content. So, about the stability, I'm not so sure. I'm just here to live, breathe, and provide. Yes, provide entertainment. What about Bakugan, man? That was a Bakugan. My favorite one was the centipede one. I actually owned a couple of Bakugans. I don't know where they are now, though. I haven't touched Minecraft in years. I don't Minecraft much. But I did play a bit. Yeah, some people be weird. Understandable, yes. It was actually unplayable. It was. Also, the magnets, it was so bad on the cards because they start getting rusty. So the card looks horrible after quite a few years. Yes. Speaking of fan spaces, have any of you all made a fan Discord yet? Oh yeah, you guys tell me if you guys made one. Maybe I'll grace your presence. But you know, I have a contract with you guys. If ever you're gonna have like a fan server, don't be mean, okay? Please don't be mean to each other. I tried to play it, they would stick to the card. Wait, really? Maybe your card is broken. Because mine, I roll it and then it opens up. It's just that the cards die after a bit. Mine opens up nicely. Maybe it's because it's the centipede. I like the centipede one. It's cool. IRL, I don't like centipedes though. Next question. Will you ever have a stream of just your birds in their cages and you feeding them mid-stream? What? So like just a papaya peanut popcorn stream? A PPP stream? A real pea stream? I don't know. Because their cages are so big. If I transport 2 of their cages in like the studio, I think that's gonna be hard. For Peanut, it's okay. Because he goes to the small cage. But for Popcorn is a bit shy. He likes to stay in his coconut most of the time. That's why he's so hard to photograph. As for Papaya is he's too much of a warmonger. He can't live in harmony with the other 2. Okay? He's very wait, it's getting hot. Let me... Erkan, lower thyself. There we go. So yeah, I'll probably have like peanut only, because if we have the other 2, it's gonna be chaotic. All right. Just last week, you know what happened? While Peanut was roaming around the room, and you know I was trying to feed Papaya over the fence of the cage with seeds. So Peanut flew to my hand. You know what happened? Thank God Peanut did not go blind, because Papaya pecked on Peanut's face. It was so near the eye. He was really aiming for the eyeballs. Thank God Peanut's reflexes were you know, ample enough to avoid the attack. It was like, you know, the let me get my pointer again. Hold on. Let me get a pointer. PNG Mira, come here. Okay, so let me get a pointer. You know the area that got bit on Peanut? Okay, I'll put it where? Here. Okay, it's like in the middle of the beak and the eye. It's around here. You just visualize that in terms of bird anatomy, okay? But yeah, that's where Papaya pecked Peanut. And you know, whenever Popcorn flies over the cage of Papaya always grabs the foot, you know, and never lets go. Even flies mid-air just to, you know, fight for it. I have to knock on the cage many times. He's super jealous. Peanut is super jealous and very territorial. So he's like super not good for super not good for these kinds of things. So yes, but you know, he's super kind when it comes to humans. It's just that he's not kind to other birds. 3-piece street. No! Menace to society. I'm allergic to Peanut. That's good, because you don't get to eat my bird. Backwards. Hi, V. Hello. Peanut is streamer material. You remember the Pocket Mirror stream to True Gamer? Yeah, he was so... Everything he did was correct. Okay? Everything we asked of Peanut was correct. He was really streamer material, I swear. And he was so... Did you guys see the hand cam stream where we ripped open a bunch of cards, like card packs? He ripped one of the card packs using his beak. I don't know if you guys saw that one, but I was like, oh, that's my baby. Peanut Oscar nominee. Yes. Peanut, you're getting slow, old man. Oh, no. Gamer reaction speed. So, yeah, Papaya is much too violent to be on streams, but, you know, I love taking photos of Papaya. The thing about Papaya, whenever he takes a bath, he always pecks me or grabs my clothing, and sometimes he positions himself on top of my palm because he always demands rubs after every bath. You know, he sits down or pecks me like, "Yo, hey, rub my back for me, human." You know, that's always what he does. He's so kingly. He chose the card pack with the best cards in it. Yes. Also, the Giovanni. You guys remember that one? I don't know if it's still here. I don't think I have the photo of Giovanni here still. Yeah, did I still have it? Did I retain it? I think was Giovanni still here? Let me check. But yeah, the Giovanni one, he pulled that one. That was the one he pecked. That was like super mega rare. But yeah, very proud, very proud. Okay, next question. Hold on, let me just arrange my things here in... Okay, next. Wait, let me read chat first. One time I met a man... Oh my god, Roblox? This is why I don't play Roblox much. I mean, there's a lot of other good games to play, that's why I don't play it much. He was one of those... chose the card, the thing that has value. Yes, yes. Papaya knows what he wants. Exactly, he does. Also, okay, next question. Will we, your fans, be able to mail you stuff in the future? I don't think we have mailing like PO boxes. Does the Philippines have PO boxes or some shit? Cause I don't think this is a good idea. If we're gonna have you guys mail it, it's gonna be like some secluded warehouse in the middle of the ocean. Because if some people mail like dangerous items, I'm gonna die. I don't want to die. So I'm not sure about this one. I actually want to. Like I'm down for receiving lots of gifts, but safety speaking, not so sure. Not so sure. Maybe someday. Maybe in cons, I'll have staff or management check it for me before opening or whatever. So they die in my place. I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like I'm looking at this in a safety perspective. But yes. This will be a long stream. We're almost there. I'm so sorry. We don't get to talk much, okay? PO boxes are scary. Yeah. Can we mail a Glock? No. Glockenspiel is okay though, but Glock, no. I want to send some TCG packs to Rip. You know what? I'll forward your message to management like right now. I mean, maybe not right now. I'll just have it saved. Like, hold on. There we go. Roger, it will get to management. Don't worry. Mail a knife. I actually want a knife. You know, I actually keep one of those knives. You know those knives where, I don't know if this is safe to say. You know one of those groups in Japan that has like a tanto? Do you guys know tanto? Tantou. I have like a tanto at home, like a bona fide one, enclosed in wood. It's like it's super sharp. You just touch it and then your skin bleeds. It's super sharp. I actually keep one because I've had this paranoia. I've had a few stalkers in my life, so you know I used to always sleep with it, like under my pillow. You need to get that thing that airports use. What kind of knife? Tanto. I want to mail controllers or what's up. Someday we'll get controller. Don't worry. All right. Yeah, those types of knives were used to sever a finger or so. Some digits. Yes. Let's call them digits because that's what fingers are called. Anyways, next. But yeah, I do want to receive like all sorts of gifts. But you know, I don't know where to put them for now. Like where to receive them. So we'll get back to that someday. Probably not soon, but yes. Wood carvings, I love wood carvings, man. Just don't send me penises. Wood carvings are penises, okay? No. That's a big no. Anyways, next. Or booba, no. Or vajayjay, no. Next. How old are your brothers? I'm actually a bit concerned about this question, but answering it in an innocent perspective, an informative perspective, I would say like, how old are my brothers? Hold on. One of them is 22, and then the other one is 6. Yes. Yeah, 22 and 6. Yes. Papaya bodyguard. Yes. I meant, what kind of knife would you want? Another tanto? Because I can't carry like super huge knives, and I don't cook, and you know, it's only gonna be for self-defense. So yeah, I can't lift like super heavy items, so I feel like tanto is just the right fit for me. Turn it into a math question. No, no, no math. Next question. Will you one day play Fortnite with friends or other VTubers? About this, Fortnite, like I said, I'm not good with these kinds of games. Because this is one of those games where you have to, you know, there's like a time limit, and you know you're gonna die, and there's like other people trying to kill you, and you have to kill other people, and you have to be good at shooting and aiming. Those are all things that I'm very bad at. And I did say earlier this stream that I do have like some sort of if I see something interesting, I go there despite, you know, the consequences. So I don't think I'm suitable to play Fortnite. But yeah. Probably no. Probably no. I'm so sorry. Carry a Glock, that's illegal in my country unless you have like a permit or something. Ayaw mo ng balisong? No. Ayaw ng balisong. I don't like balisong. I mean, it's cool, but I might accidentally slice my finger off. Do you know how small my fingers are? My gamer fingers, man. Not gonna lie, I'm not sure how old my older siblings are. I use my age as reference. 2 years ago, my brother was 5 times the age. Oh my God, no, Nico. Hi, Layla. Hello. All right, next question. Can you drive IRL? If yes, have you ever done a drift before? Yes, I do drive IRL. I've only handled cars that have clutches. I have not tried any automatic cars yet. And let me say that my experience with driving, because in my course, well, back in college 1, let's just call it college 1. Back when I was in my first college, it was imperative that all students have driving class, because driving learning to drive is a survival. I wouldn't say survival, but it's like imperative, I guess. It's like more, if ever you fail in life and you know how to drive, you still have a method of living, yeah, like livelihood speaking. So you know, it was imperative that all of us, all students of that school, learn how to drive. So I murdered a traffic cone once. I did not feel it. That was like the point where I realized I should not be driving in an actual highway or roads. You know, I am a danger to society, because if I didn't feel that road cone, what if other things, right? Also, I'm so small. It's so hard to drive if you're very small. But yeah, if there's a zombie apocalypse, you need to get away from the zombie. Yes, exactly. Yes. Mira, time to drift. No, I'm gonna drift apart from reality and ascend to heaven or hell, wherever they put me. Good skill to have, exactly. I do drive for myself. I always do some Tokyo drift. Oh my God, it's so scary, but skillful. I respect. Cooking, cleaning, driving, and basic sawing. Sawing? Sawing? Not suing? Saw? Are you sure? Basic house repair to electric. Yes, those. All right, next question. What is your favorite stream you've done or favorite game you've ever streamed? I'm not sure about the favorite stream, like the #1 stream, but for favorite game, you know what takes the cake. Take a guess, everyone. Take a guess. While you take a guess, I'm gonna go pee. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm just gonna go pee. I've been drinking coffee, and you know how what coffee does to a human body. Hold on. I gotta pee. Where's my BRB note? Hold on. Oh shit. Pee break. There we go. Hold on. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. What's up? What did you guys write? Stardew Ballet, swinging, League of Legends. Okay, so let me tell you, the favorite stream that I've ever done, favorite game that I've ever done, hold on, let me breathe. Okay, so my favorite game that I've ever done and streamed, I would say it's Lies of P. I really enjoyed that game. That game is like, it's one of my favorite games of all time. Right next to Skyrim. So the hierarchy would be Skyrim and then Lies of P. As for the third one, I'll have to think about it. But yes, Bobbing Mira, yeah, yes. Okay, so that is my my favorite game that I've ever streamed so far. Do you have others? But yeah, there's a lot. I do have a playlist of my favorite streams. I only put those streams in my favorite streams playlist. It's public. The playlist is public. You can view it. I only put the games that really impacted me. Like at some point, I don't know why, you know, after a stream, and then I'm like, oh, I really love today's stream. You know, today was great. That's the moment when I put it in the favorite streams. Yeah. I'm not sure why, but you know, it's like whenever I get the feeling like, oh, this is the game, this is good shit. But you know, I can't put all of Lies of P there. So yes. Lies of Pastillas, yes. Lies of Peanut, Papaya, and Popcorn, yes. Lies of B-nut. Okay, let's go. Next. What are your inspirations? Like inspirations in general, what keeps me going, you mean? Let me think. Let me drink coffee. My inspirations would be... I'm trying to think of a way to not say this in a way that I would look mean or crazy or an outright psycho. But I think I'll try to make it make sense, okay? So my inspirations... Of course, you know, my Oshi, number one. But aside from that, aside from my Oshi... I would say my inspirations would be the tragedy of other people, both fiction and non-fiction. You know why? I'm not saying this because I'm like crazy or anything. I'm saying they're inspirational because some people got through some crazy shit and they're still standing. And if they aren't still standing, they still held on for like very long periods, whatever it is they were suffering from. So, I don't know. I know it sounds a bit morbid, but it does inspire me. I'm not saying like I laugh at people's misfortune. No. I'm like at awe because, you know, when I see some people struggling or, you know, fictional characters struggling, it's like if I were to put myself in their shoes, I would do very, very bad. You know, one of those isekai shits. I know it's probably washed up, lots of isekai nowadays, but you know, being an isekai pro tag, it's actually hard. Yeah, you know what's gonna freaking happen? You know the events, sure, you're OP, but how you do and what you do, you know, the strategy still comes in, you know, in there. If I knew that this guy is going to kill me in a couple of months, I would be terrified, you know? Like, I'm imagining it happening to me. I'm like, what the frick will I do? You know, it's like every step would be unknown because if you deviate from the normal path, there might be, you know, you might step on a landmine and you abruptly die. You get what I mean? It's like it's super scary in a way. So, you know, inspirations, I would say scary things that have happened to fictional and real characters. Let me see. URA finals with straightway spread long. No! Corner adept. Sadistic. No. That's a good way to look at it. Yeah, I hope I phrased it in a way that makes sense. But yeah, those are the things that inspire me. My Oshi aside, of course. That's your question, Aleph? Thank you for submitting this question. If I was a pro tag in free, I wouldn't be very excited because I suck at swimming and will always... Perhaps drown in episode 3. Like, example, you get like a very horrible crap, and then you're like, blah, 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 blah. Subaru from ReZero. Oh yeah, that one was intense. Subaru is intense. Whatever he suffered, I feel like I wouldn't survive, bro. But yeah, you get what I mean? It's like watching it from afar, watching people or characters from afar, making them see like, you know, tiptoe against tragedies, make their moves from not dying and shit. It's actually very cool. You know, it's actually very cool. I know they're like doing it for survival and stuff, but you know, it's actually very difficult to execute. So yeah, you know, those things, difficult times inspire me. All right, next question. Hi Mira, this will be a sports question. Do you like hockey or know of it? Yes, I know hockey and I'm terrified of hockey. You know why? I know hockey, and I think me and my father was watching this, I don't know where it was. It was on TV. And we were watching like I think it was a documentary or something. We were watching it on TV. I was like in high school or something. And then there was this thing about the invention of the neck brace. Well, hold on. I need to burp. Okay, good thing you didn't hear. I muted the mic. Okay, so there's this thing in hockey where, you know, people wear braces on their necks because there have been some accidents in hockey where the skating shoes goes where it shouldn't go, you know? So it's about the guy who got cut with a blade, yes. I think it was that one. But yeah, that terrified me. And when I was out skating with my friends on our reunion, I was so terrified because there was this kid who tripped in front of me. Mind you, that was my first time skating. Good thing I was holding my bestie's hand. She was guiding me. You know, there was this kid who tripped. Holy shit. The kid tripped in front of me. I almost severed the poor kid's finger. It was so horrifying, man. Anything with blades, it scares me. It terrifies me. But yeah, it's the one where the neck gets open. Yes, that one. It was about the invention of the neck guards of hockey players. So yeah, it terrifies me. It looks fun, but once you know the accidents related to that, man, no, I don't want to try it. I kind of do, but you know, like super slow hockey. Okay, next question. Can you beat Goku in a fight? Depends on what kind of fight. Because if it's like a fight for, physically, I can't. Skill-wise, I can't. But I bet there are some fights that I could win against Goku. For example, masochism. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? But yeah, it depends on what kind of fight. You gotta specify what kind of fight. Okay, next question. Also getting hit by a puck in the face. Oh, that's so hard. Oh. All right, next. Oh, hold on. Let me enlarge this real quick. I'll just Control Z. Okay, so we received this. Sorry, Moonless, you're gonna get blocked for a bit. Okay, well, let's just move it here. Hey, Mira, I'm not really here to ask questions. This is more like just simple letter. See, last year I used to have a VTuber that I used to help out, and she was really nice. Sadly, some people found out who I was and got doxxed, told who I was, what I used to do, and was isolated. That VTuber started distancing herself to me, and it took me a few months to notice it. It was quite a dark moment for me because she became a part of my daily routine, and trust me, it had been bad. A couple of months later, I found you. At first, the stuff you showed were not something I'm used to. What did I show? What did I show? What were the stuff that I showed that you're not used to? I need specifics for this. This is gonna haunt me tonight. But I stayed hoping I'd see something better, and I did. You were very entertaining, positive, and I like that. I may not have the same experience as the other person before you. Same experience as the other person before. I'm trying to think what that means. But you made me feel like I have a second chance, so I'll help you out anyway. I can while I still can. So yeah, there you go, my little confession. Thank you for helping me, even though you probably didn't even realize it, Mira. You saved me. Aw, it's so heartfelt. Hold on, Control Z. Okay, so for that message, first, wait. You know what? Let me enlarge it again. What are you? Wait, hold on. Where was that part? About the part where people were talking about what you used to do and stuff. I'm hoping that it wasn't anything illegal, at least. But, like I said earlier, I think I mentioned this earlier, not everyone likes, appreciates, sees, or, how do I say this? Values what we do for each other, for everyone that we involve ourselves with. So it's like, if they don't want you, if ever someone, don't really like you, it's just illogical to stay. You can't force yourself. So I get that you left because, it was not a very good environment for you. And I really don't know why people dox, man. I'm sure there's a chance that I would get doxxed at some point, but please don't. Save me. Well, yeah, I value my privacy, kinda. Yes, I don't want people stalking me in my house, Anyway, so about this, thank you for finding me. Thank you so much. And I'm happy that at some point, I am helping out people uplift themselves in some form of way. I'm still curious about what the things I've shown you were referring to. But thank you for that. Thank you for staying. Thank you for submitting this question. Thank you for making me see your feelings. I really do appreciate it. No matter who you are, or what you have become right now, or what you were before, just know that what is important is the present, okay? So what you are right now is what's more important. Of course, if there have been very, very not so good stuff that have been committed in the past, if ever there are any, okay, I'm just saying, if ever there are any, what would be best? It's like I'm giving advice, aren't I? Unsolicited advice. I'm so sorry. But yeah, you just have to, if ever there's anything bad or whatever, it would be best to not run away from it. You have to sincerely take it in the face, apologize for it, take responsibility for it, and that's the part where you move on. And I hope that you're doing it well, you're recovering. I have been in a position kind of similar to you, but I didn't do anything bad, just clarifying that part. Not that I'm saying that you did, okay? I'm just saying, like, I'm all good. I'm clean. But yeah, I know it's very difficult. It took me years to get where I am right now. By where I am, what I mean is, a very hard to destroy kind of crazy happiness. I've been through like all sorts of shit, like very tough shit, yeah? Not literally. But yes, maybe some literally. But yes, it's hard. It's hard to, get out once you've isolated yourself. Have been isolated. It's very hard. And like I said, I did not get out of that thing on my own. I had friends to back me up. I had my Oshi, to keep me sane. I've had like family members try to gauge me, like, hey, you should do this and that. You should stop and blah, 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 But they were saying it like the best way possible, like very gentle, very understanding. So, if ever I get to be that kind of person for you, thank you so much. Also, again, thank you for finding me and thank you for this. I really appreciate it. All right, so let me just scratch my ankle. Hold on. Ooh. The usual content. Oh, I'm still thinking. What did I show? Did I show anything weird? Nice thing about the internet, you can just fade away. I would rather isolate myself in an island fighting for my life with boars, instead of getting immersed in the internet, I feel. No, wait, I need my beautiful man. Never mind. Okay, so next. What would your dream car to own be? Dream car. Good question. Very good question. My dream car would be Suzuki Espresso. Okay, hands down, Suzuki Espresso. But I want the color to be custom. Do you guys know Paris Hilton's car? I'm not sure if I can show the photo on screen. Do you guys know Paris Hilton's car? Let me just Google Paris Hilton's car. Paris Hilton car. Her car, you know that, okay, she has a lot of cars, I know. But let me find that one with the very, very holographic looking thing. Yes, okay, if you Google Paris Hilton's car, you'll see it with the shiny, shiny thing, you know? So I like Suzuki Espresso, but, you know, kind of like Paris Hilton's car, the one that shines kind of blue, pink, purple, depending on the light. That's the one that I want, okay? That's the kind of color that I want for it. But, you know, Suzuki Espresso, okay? It's so cute. It's so compact. It's so adorable. You look like you can just pluck it and then eat it and then take a bite. You know, it's so cute. The BMI 8. Was it the BMI 8? Hold on. Let me just check. Yes, that one. Yes. That's the holographic car. I want that. It looks so beautiful, man. You know, I was talking about her car, like the skin. How do I say it? The skin. The skin of the car with my friend Juju, and she was like, wait, that's the car that I saw in Japan. You know, that's like the car that I was like so wowed about. But yeah, that was, me and Juju both agree that it is the best skin for a car ever. The color is unique. Yes, that is the best color that I've ever seen for a car my entire life. Okay, I don't know, what do you call it? I call it skin because that's how we call it in games. I'm not a car person. But yes, that's gonna be my dream car. We're almost done. 37 out of 40. What do you mean skin? What skin? What would it? Paint job. Yes, that one. Okay, next. Top 5 cities you would want to visit. I actually haven't thought about this. Top 5 cities? Number 1 is Kansai. Is Kansai like I just know names of places, but I'm not sure if they're cities. Maybe I'll just name places, yeah? Okay, so I want to go to Kansai. I want to go to Tokyo. I want to go to Kansai, Tokyo. I want to go to holy shit. Where do I want to go else? Venice, I guess. Just so, you know, I could get eaten by a shark or something. What else? Where is the Santa Maria Novella? I want to go there. Wherever that is located in, I want to go there because that's like the place where I fell in Assassin's Creed. You know, when you try to grab a ledge and then you misclick and then he kicks the freaking wall and then dives to his death. You guys have experienced that if you ever played Assassin's Creed. That was the place where I experienced that a whole lot. So it means a lot to me. But yes. Cities. It's probably just gonna be for Japan and Italy. Okay, maybe a place with highland cows. Yeah, like New Zealand or something, I guess. I'm not sure. You guys know highland cows? The cows with fur, like thick fur. I wanna see one of those in real life. Sharks in Venice, yes. Florence, yes, Florence. Is Florence Firenze or something? Yes, that one. Car flesh, yes. Kansai is the southern region. Collection. Yeah, okay, so Osaka, Kyoto, Tokyo, Venice, and then Florence. Yes? Yes. Yeah, the fluffy cows. I want to see them in real life. I want to touch them if I am allowed to. Is the paint called Mystic Chrome? I'm not sure. But whatever that, what that is, what that paint job is, I want it. Okay, so I guess that would be it. I'm not sure about cities. I just label in my brain, places are places. I don't even know what the cities are in the Philippines, man, even though I've lived here all my life. Anyway, next. We're almost done. What is your most sus? Hear me out. What is my most sus? Hear me out. I could say, I'm not sure if it's sus. But I would say that I have this weird thing where I'm attracted to whenever I see like bleeding lips or nosebleeds. I guess it's kind of sus, but more on the yabai yabai spectrum. It sounds like I'm some sort of maniac, but I can't explain why I'm attracted to them. It's like they have like additional value for some reason. I don't know why. Don't call me crazy. It's just I don't understand myself. Okay, I don't understand. Yesterday the liquor. No. Shh. No one must know. But yeah, I guess that's like the weirdest. Hear me out. I don't know about most sus, but if we're gonna talk about most sus, probably the liquor. Yes. All right. Next question. Which animal would your fursona be? I think I answered this at some point. It was the liger, right? I mean, that's based on what I am because I'm a Leo with the year of the tiger. So I thought like liger. But personally speaking, if we're talking about my taste, fursona, does it specifically have to have fur? Because if I were to be like an animal creature thingy, I wouldn't choose something with fur. I would choose a freaking snake or a lizard or something, you know? No, not Lusty Argonian made holy shit. No. No. I like lizards. I like scaly animals. I like reptiles in general. So if ever I'm gonna be something, I'm gonna be a reptile. Yeah? Liger, yeah. I think fursona counts all animals, even non-furred. Okay, then maybe some sort of reptile. More of a snake, I guess. What have I? Chimera. The lustiest of our god. No! You don't have to be a mammal. You can be a scaly. Oh yeah, there we go. Scaly. Yes. I would choose to be if not a snake, it's a bit hard imagining me as a freaking snake. A freaking what do you call that? That dinosaur that's not a dinosaur. The one that swims in the freaking water. What was it called? Freaking. What was it again? Mosasaurus. I want to be a Mosasaurus. I want to be one. Or something that looks like Wamon from Digimon. Please. Hoeliak Miral. No. But yeah, Mosasaurus. Or something that looks like Wamon. You know, that's going to be me. Not sperm whale, please. God, no. But yes. My persona is more erected. Oh, God. Is it because you're always... No, I don't want to say it. Which swimming that is... Mosasaurus. That is not a dinosaur, like chat said. Hydra? Wait, Hydra sounds good. Hydra sounds like a King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah is cool. He has wings, has scales, and has, you know, a council that he can tell his problems to. You know, he's like talking to himself, but not really. I like that. All right, are you guys ready? This is the last question. I don't even know what the last question was. But, you know, this is the last question and we'll be ending stream. You know? Okay. How old are both of your birds and how did you get them? Okay, so Papaya is 1 year and 2 months. Wait, July 1. Papaya's birthday is July 1. July, August, September. Okay, a month and a couple of days. So 1 year... 1 month and a couple of days. That's how old Papaya is. The way I encountered Papaya was he was on the floor. He fell from a nest, and we don't know where the nest was. I was with family, and then hold on, let me burp. Okay, there we go. Sorry. The rigging looked weird because I kind of blocked my face while I was muting the mic. Anyway, so I encountered Papaya. He was like on the floor. He couldn't fly yet. He had this mean look on his face. We thought he was dead, but you know, he was not dead. And then we took him home, put him in, we asked like one of the restaurants if they had like a sort of box so we can carry him home. And then one of the local restaurants gave us like a juice box. Yeah, juice box. And then we put him there and then, you know, we took him home. OMG, 3 Mira heads. Heads, always heads. He fell from a nest, yeah. And then for popcorn, initially we got popcorn. because we didn't want Papaya to be lonely. Okay, but what happened was, okay, Popcorn is turning 1 this November 14. That's his birthday. Popcorn, we initially got Popcorn from a friend of a friend who knows this friend. There's like people who loves birds, takes care of birds. Okay, so we got Popcorn because we didn't want Papaya to be lonely, which was a big oversight on my part because I didn't know that Papaya was very territorial, was very unfriendly, was very aggressive towards other birds. Because towards humans, he's very kind. Of course, he orders us to do things for him, sure. But, he was very, how do you say malambing? Malambing in English. He's very, how do I say it? Tete. In Japanese, tete. But yes, he was very affectionate. There we go. He was very affectionate with humans, but he was very aggressive with other birds. He gets jealous. So, we didn't want Popcorn to be sad. We've noticed that Popcorn looks very sad. We specifically chose like a society finch because, like the name implies, they are okay in any groups of birds. They're very friendly and very caring. So, we got that. I actually call Popcorn Angel. Okay. Nickname of Papaya is King. Nickname of Popcorn is Angel because he is a pure angel. Very shy, very timid, very cute. He's very clean. He's like the cleanest bird we have. He never poops on any of the toys. He never poops on the perches. He always poops in one spot. So there's always like a mountain of poo. Just like in Fear and Hunger, there's like a mountain of corpses, but in this case, poo. He's very organized. He's like the most, even though he's like the most bird-like out of everyone, he's very clean. He always takes a bath at least twice a day. But yes, very gentle. Yes. Nearly pierces your eyeballs. He's really kind. No. No, Papaya's kind. I'll be Popcorn's friend. Yeah, poor baby Popcorn got bullied. Yes, Papaya kind of bullied Popcorn a bit. So, I thought about it and like, I don't want Popcorn to be lonely. So we got Peanut. Peanut was arrived. Peanut arrived just this year, July 10. Yeah, Peanut arrived July 10. So I'll just deem that as his birthday. Peanut is very baby. He's like the biggest out of the 3 now. But he's very baby. He makes what dogs make when they get sad? Like, I posted a clip of it over on Blue Sky and Twitter. Every night, whenever it's time to sleep and he's the first one in the coconut, he calls Popcorn like, and then Popcorn goes and then sleeps alongside him. And then he stops tweeting that sad tune. And then whenever it's Popcorn first in the coconut waiting for Peanut, Popcorn is like, ew, ew, ew. Letting Peanut know that, hey, it's time to sleep. Let's go sleep, And when Peanut was a baby, Popcorn liked taking care of him. Like he manages his feathers for him. He pecks out like, ano yung mugmog? Mugmog, like excess food on the beak of Peanut. He cleans him, and then he taught Peanut how to use the bathing space, and he tried feeding Peanut even though he didn't know completely how to. He's such a cute baby. Peanut still does not know how to eat by himself. He's still slow when eating seeds, but I'm teaching him bit by bit, going with the soft-shelled seeds first, and then moving on to harder shell. Oh yeah, crumbs. Yes, thank you, Miko. But yeah, Peanut sleeping. Yeah, Peanut. Whenever Peanut sleeps, he always has his mouth open for some reason. I don't know why. Is Popcorn Peanut chill? Super chill. Sending Popcorn good head pats. Yeah, Popcorn is super angel. So the nickname for Papaya is King. Nickname for Popcorn is Angel. Nickname for Peanut is Baby. I actually call him Beanut because he looks like a bean, and he's Peanut, And he's like a baby peanut, so B-nut. Sometimes I call him B-nut. But yes, those are my 3 birds. And Peanut is currently changing his feather color on the head because he's kind of maturing. But yeah, looking forward to show you guys once the transformation is complete. No, not like that. Like this. Wait, let me. B-nut. There we go. B-nut. Peanut. Oh yeah. He's super baby. He still flies very slow, like a cockroach. Do you guys know how slow a cockroach flies? That's how he flies. That's also how he sounds like. Okay. He's so baby. Don't press B, Mira. What? What do you mean? Peanut. Okay, so those are my 3 birds, my 3 children. Someday in the future, I'm gonna befriend the crows in the village and, have like crow friends. But yes, Bean, yes. Okay, so that ends all of the questions that I have. I was about to say scalp lamau. No. I have, what is the term? That I have gotten from our inbox prior to the stream. If anyone were to send like questions, I'll just answer it via Twitter. Only Twitter, not Blue Sky, probably. But yes, I'll be answering other questions as well. But on Twitter, I hope I don't flood too much. Pressing bin Pokemon cancels evolution. That's what I've been doing with my Fuecoco. Croverlord. Yes, we're gonna be Swain. We're gonna be Jericho in the future. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed somewhat the stories that were dished out today. I know this has been a very long stream. I did not expect to, receive like a lot of questions today. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for hearing my mouth run off like I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here, staying, and interacting. Thank you for commenting, yeah, and thank you for liking the video. Okay, later it's gonna be a chill stream as usual since it's a Saturday with the JP peeps. It's okay if you guys don't watch or whatever. It's just mainly me hanging out with friends. So yes, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Oh shit, yeah, you're right. I need to eat. But yes, thank you so much. I'll be cooking rice and stuff. Wait, doesn't Swain have ravens? That's a. Is it not crow? Wait, is it raven? Wasn't it crow? King Ghidorah Mira could do 3 Zatsu streams at once. No. I can play mid, bot, and support at once. No. We only have 1 body. Holy shit. Yeah, you're right. It's just 3 Zatsus at once. We can even do like freaking Huntrix songs, man. All 3 of us. Imagine the things we could do. Did you eat Mira? What? Did you eat lunch, Mira? I read that wrong. Sorry. I actually ate like kamameshi before this. I had kamameshi, spicy. That's why I had to poo-poo earlier before the stream. But yes, thank you, King Midora. Yes, Swain has ravens. Yeah. Oh shit. God damn it. The ravens. You can tell from the feather on the throat. God damn it. The solo Huntrix. Yes. But yeah, I'll be ending stream now in a bit. So yeah, again, guys, thank you. I hope we can reach 1K soon, very soon, and I hope the mail arrives so we can have the channel monetized. And once we have like some cash flowing in, we're gonna probably go with the things that I have to go with, like for example, Minecraft server and an editor. But I think editor goes first. That's gonna be my priority instead of the Minecraft server. Like, we're gonna have to plot out, like, look for someone who would like to be an editor, okay? So, yes, that's gonna be it for today. I mean, for now, because we have streamed later. If you wanna, just come chill, you can't sleep or whatever. Thank you. Thank you so much. See you guys around. All right, bye-bye. Tomorrow is Metal Gear Solid, by the way. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Wish me luck with the declogging toilet situation. Oh yeah, Nico, you missed that one. It was in the first part. But yes, bye-bye everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you. Whoa. I'll be seeing you around. Bye-bye. Bye.